All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you all had a good
Yep.
last couple of weeks. This is the Outlaws of Alkenstar campaign, the steam set in the steampunk Alkenstar city of Alkenstar, which is in the set in the Mana Wastes, and the party is a group of outlaws that is seeks vengeance against a couple of power players in the city, a corrupt law woman named Loveless and a financial magnate. The Phoebe Dunsmith is a local bartender who has brought you all together to do a heist that you have successfully pulled off against one of Mugland, the financier's banking establishments. And you guys have been ru- running away, and you found a scrapyard that had its own factions that you've been dealing with. You've actually been you dealt with a group of gnolls, vicious gnolls, that the goblins had asked for help, were asking for help to eliminate. And as you see this entrance to the sewers, there's actually, you guys noticed a gnoll that was hiding in the entrance. And that's where we left off. Anything else of note?
I would debate on whether we were actually that successful.
Yeah, that's
We got some
Nuala speaking.
potions. We got some potions and some magic hand wraps.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What did you guys noticed this gnoll in the entrance who was trying to hide in the shadows? So, and guys had just negotiated passage from these leshies behind you. I believe you guys were about to attack, or am I wrong?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, we
Well,
start.
I was gonna shoot it.
Well,
Pretty sure-
was he going to attack us first?
It looked hostile. I mean, look at his artwork.
Well,
Yeah, I was debating on whether we should, you gonna come quietly? You gonna let us pass, or do we have to fight?
Yeah. Well, you if you're open to asking for passage, you certainly can and see what happens.
I would like to do that. Are you all gonna let me, or are you gonna attack first?
I'll let you.
I'm happy to support you on that.
Alright, yeah, so I just yell out, you gonna let us pass, or do we have to do this the hard way?
Blood, death. It sees you're all doused in blood from its forebears, and you see its snout sniffing. Friends, they were my friends.
To be fair, they try to kill us
Okay.
first.
So yeah, it's not very it's not interested in letting you live.
Alright then.
Auroch will pop up and tell it if you don't want to join your friend's move.
Here comes an intimidation. You want to go ahead and try that?
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Is it his? Whose turn is it?
Well, he just kind of said something which might stave off a conflict. All right, I'm not afraid. Okay, so we are in initiative, or rolling initiative.
Oh, we tried.
Yeah.
What do we have to roll? Perception?
Yeah, you can also open the combat tracker and just click the die. But, oh, I know what you're asking. Yeah, everyone should do perception. I don't think anyone was hiding at this time.
Just regular. Oh, just regular perception for the or just a perception roll. Or are rolling perception to detect something, or roll perception for the initiative?
For initiative.
Got it. Just want to clarify.
Okay.
I got 5.
Actually, it doesn't register you as having rolled initiative.
You roll initiative on your sheet, or do you roll it on the encounter tracker?
I'm gonna because of Ronald's rules of rolling, that's the one that counts. So I'm just gonna place you. You ended up being last anyway, so that's correct.
All right, yeah, I had to change it from stealth, so that's what I was doing to reroll.
Yeah. All right. It's holding a whip with nasty barbs along its length, and it's going to it whips it in the direction of Redfearn. And there's a crack sound as it, reaches its length, and that misses. And it's just going to try to trip you with its whip as its next action. So subtract 5 from this because of the multiple attack penalty. It's rolling low. Is this the group that I rolled low against? Okay.
We're the group that rolled really low ourselves.
Yume is next.
I would like to move Coco. Move Coco here for now. And I would like to attempt to grapple it. I just roll a normal attack roll and then...
Okay, Coco needs to be next to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reach doesn't matter for...
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot that you have that ability. It's Tendril Strike. Yeah.
Yes.
It can disarm, shove, or trip.
And then grapple. I got the enhanced ability. I can't remember where specifically it was, where it allowed for grapple to be added to that.
Oh.
Grab to be added to that.
I think you may be correct. So let's move. Let's go ahead with that. So it's an athletics check.
Okay.
Is this a group that wants to have a short break in the middle? Like 10 minutes?
I don't think we've determined that for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just let me know when you guys feel like having one. Okay, 17 is... Oh, my... that succeeds. That succeeds. It is grabbed. You grab it with those branches of yours. Okay, and you can do a couple more things.
Yes. Is it possible to attack with the other attack that I have while it's grappled? I don't know how that would work because it has multiple attack.
Yeah, Tendril Strike, it looks like something that you can repeat. I don't see one of the traits that would preclude that. But this will use your second attack bonus.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. That is a critical hit. It's like from one of those horror movies. Okay. Roll damage again because it's a critical.
Oh, my bad.
And then we'll add them. That is 17 damage, and it is now registered as injured to you guys. All right.
So,
then you have another action.
I don't think I want to do anything else other than maybe position myself here. That's it.
Okay. On the enhanced Eidolon, if you could look that up. I'm a little unclear on the having reach on grapple. Okay, Quarok is next.
Raise my shield.
Mm-hmm.
Right, it's a is it an extra 5 foot to move through an ally?
No.
Okay. Alright, 10, 15, 20. If he gets an opportunity attack,
it does.
he would.
It does not make one.
Okay. It won't let me move into the pipe. Is that supposed to be able to fit me?
It should. Does it not let you?
Nah.
I see. Let me fix something.
I should be basically one space back.
Go ahead.
Cool. And actually, sorry, right there. And let's see, it's 1, 2, and I'm going to attempt to.
Does Matt have reach? Because he might be able to help you flank. No, he doesn't.
I don't think I have reach.
Oh, okay.
I don't have reach, no.
All right. Go ahead, Adam.
And I'm going to take my two-handed stance with my shield. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. That is our champion. And here is Sorakin von Hockenbrunner.
Yes. So I'm going to take a shot out at him.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's a hit.
And then
Mhm.
I'll reload and then shoot him again.
Okay. All right, low damage, unfortunately. But yeah, go ahead. And that is another hit. All right, it is thrashing against this group attack. And it's saying, die, kill me, go ahead, do it now.
Maybe we shouldn't kill this thing. It seems too excited to die.
Okay, Red Fearn.
Power attack, so that's going to take 2 of my actions.
Okay. All right. So, are you biting it? Oh, we'll see.
No,
That's a
he's
great
going to power
sword.
attack with his great sword, so yeah.
Okay, that's a hit due to the grapple. I need to add my every +1 matters animation, and that's 16 damage. And you have defeated the gnoll. But yeah, that right there. I'm gonna give a hero point to Yume for that grapple.
Was it supposed to be that easy?
No, there was some luck involved there. Solo fights are swinging.
Oh, what a pushover. He was no cockroach.
Yeah, it was a
Those more cockroaches.
it was a level 2 creature, so it was like a low fight. A severe fight would have been like 2 of him. Okay, so he sits before you, marked by all of your blows. What do you do?
Let's search him, see what he has on him.
I'll remind you that there's a little unfinished business in the scrapyard. The Noel seems to have a piece of paper that looks like a crude map that marks some passages in the sewers. And a jar of liquid, wearing leather armor, and they have a whip and 2 bolas. And my notes say that, okay, I'm going to suggest as a practice in general, since you have detect magic, to cast detect magic when you find loot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, well, that whip is magical.
Sweet.
The jar of liquid magical?
That is not magical.
Is there any way for us to identify it?
Yeah, liquids that are not magical tend to be alchemy. So someone with craft skill could spend 10 minutes on that.
I could take a look at it.
All right. Nuala, you are testing its ingredients and sniffing it, while the Leshies are walking up to Yume and say, thank you, they're saying in their strange language. And they also like walk up and start slurping on the blood.
That's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Can Redford start heading
And you
back
also
to the
see little insects
liquid-
crawling among them too.
Guys, you guys should probably remember, Redford will remind the group that we tried to kill the goblins that we defeated the gnolls.
Ah.
Because they did
Well,
ask us
did we
to do that.
That is the unfinished business I was thinking of.
Yeah, I remember that.
I am pleased. All right, does someone want to try to identify this whip? That is, Arcana is usually reliable. You can usually rely on Arcana to identify, in my games, magic items, but some other traditions, skill traditions, magical traditions might be helpful.
And then Fern start making his way to the goblins.
Okay, so you want to head back to the goblins first?
Well, what do you guys want to do?
That's fine with me, but
Does anyone have Arcana?
I have a +2,
Nothing for
but
me.
I don't think I'm trained.
Yeah, I have
I'm
religion, I
untrained.
think we used last time.
Okay, let me see.
Do I have to roll crafting for that liquid?
I did a secret check. I think that's a secret check. Things that are, to try to get information.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't see Arcana in this group. Crafting might be... Sometimes I allow that for weapons and armor. Well, if you have Arcana plus... you're not trained in Arcana, but anyone with a high intelligence is going to have an okay Arcana. Yeah, no other skills are jumping out to me. I'm looking at the party skills. Some items have religion or significance.
Another thieves tool situation.
Yeah. Well, let's just, this is part of your party's arc. Okay. Well, after 10 minutes pass, you believe that this alchemical item is a elixir of life, a minor elixir of life. So I'm going to put that in this item pool. I believe you all can see this actor. So let me just put it in there.
It's empty for what's worth, but...
Let me see if I could have transferred it from its inventory. Aha! Oh.
I saw that.
You saw nothing! And has 2 gold pieces. No, it has 25 silver pieces. Alright. There you go. Feel free, have fun. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
That's what you have. You could resolve it now, or we can head back to the goblin.
Does anyone want the unusual whip? Because
I believe that is a... I'm trying to see if... Yes, it's a martial weapon. So the gunslinger and the fighter are proficient.
okay.
And the champion.
I got no use for no whip.
Yeah, it's a finesse weapon. It's it has reach though, and you can trip and disarm people with it.
We can always sell it.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm not trained in martial weapons.
Magical weapons are magical by virtue of runes, which can be transferred between weapons. So you might not want the whip itself, but you might be able to transfer the rune to one of your items.
I'm a little more interested in that whip now.
Well,
I have no interest in it because I'm going to be going armed, so feel free to take it.
You could transfer a rune to a hand wrap of mighty blows.
What's a rune on it?
Some kind of rune.
That's what we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Yeah, your characters don't know, though anyone who knows Pathfinder 2 probably knows. And what you'd encounter at this level. It looks like a basic rune. From your character's knowledge, it just looks like it glows a little yellow. It's a symbol you've seen before.
Well, do you want it, Korok? Because he did just get those hand wraps, so I think it should be me or you.
I two-hand a shield, so you can have it.
But I also can put the rune on my hand wraps and become more punchy.
Well, we can always see what
Yeah,
the rune
you-
does. We can see what the rune does first too.
You could also do that, or other people in the party can get some treasure too.
Also fair. Sorry. If no one else wants it,
Fair.
I'll take it, but I'm not too
So-
picky.
Okay.
Well, I'll
I'm in
take
no
the
rush.
hopefully for the rune later once we get it identified. For now, who wants the
Makes sense.
potion?
I think I have like 2 potions already, so I think I'm good in that
What is
regard.
it? Just a healing potion?
Yeah,
I'm good.
It also gives somebody +1 item bonus against poison and disease for some time, like 1 minute or something.
Probably me or Red Fern since we're in the front line.
I already have
okay, you
to
could take
it.
a quark.
I just drag it to my sheet from that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we have this map. Someone should take the map as well. Look, I'll take the map. I'm a pretty good scout.
Yeah, I was gonna say that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we gonna split the silver evenly?
Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if you see this button, distribute coins. Maybe that's only something I see. I will distribute it. Okay. All right. Everything else will just be sold at half price and be distributed later.
Sweet.
Okay. So Matt had brought up returning to the goblins. There's no objection.
I think
Yeah,
we should head that way.
Yeah, we should.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right. Lord Glass is pleased and says, blood! Sees that you're all covered in blood. None of you have cast Prestidigitation, and he says, you're alive! They're dead, yes?
Yep.
Yes. All right. He waves his, scepter over you and says, you are guardians of the Scrapyard tribe. And Lord Glass always keeps his promises, he says. Bring the magical stone. No, bring the valuable stone. And some of his lackeys come back and roll out this like big silvery, not that big. It's like maybe 6 inches wide. Good, yes. Everybody can roll a d20 and d20 a crafting check.
Okay, crafting. I think I have some proficiency in crafting at least. Or it could just be completely wrong. I do not.
Ah, okay.
I am trained.
Okay, you're guessing that this is cold iron. That this is an ingot of cold iron.
Okay. Well, I share that information. Just my guess, assumption.
Okay, let me see here. No, is it an ingot or a chunk? They're different things, apparently.
Whichever one is worth more.
It is... a chunk. So, I'm gonna also put this in your inventory. All right. And a little more gold. Okay. All right. So, if you see Pogi, let them know to come back. We haven't seen Pogi in a while.
Was Pogi the one that was crafting stuff?
No, Pogi is the one who had they had sent out to look for humans to help them with the gnolls.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he's down in the
keep an eye
sewers.
out. Yeah.
All right. He waves the scepter and says, "You may now leave."
All right.
You may
I
takes
guess.
a kind of bow and just walks away.
Yeah. I'm gonna bow too, and then let's go to the sewers.
Okay.
To the sewers! Yay!
Grab a couple crickets for the road.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
just-
I think that... Where are we at? So 30 plus 60. And for escape and for making it to the sewers, you get 80 more.
That's level 2, I think.
Yeah, that is. So that's 30 plus 90 plus 170. Okay, congrats.
It'd be
You guys make it to level 2.
1040. 1040, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Go ahead and while I answer this call from my dentist to add some feats. I think there's one person who didn't. Who did not tell me what they planned. I think Adam. I could be wrong. But
That was the
anyway,
first one.
you guys had all told me, and I wanted to know ahead of time so I would understand everyone's abilities ahead of time. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
that was the first one that posted mine.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and open the compendiums for the feats.
I'm gonna get the. Where's the compendium, by the way?
It's on the
Fucking
upper
dragon.
right-ish, right next to the gear.
Yeah, and then let's go to the bottom of this
Right.
compendium browser I use. That's easier for me.
Where it says, if you try to use the search, to the right of the search, there's like a little leaflet. If you click that, you'll search the contents of it, and that can make it easier to find things. If you don't want to just find a category.
Okay.
Thank you. That makes, yeah. Alright.
Got it. Thank you.
All right. Do people want to kind of hear what other people did, and or reveal it in play? It's up to you.
Either way works for me.
I gotta.
And I may be dumb, but where is the? Which one are we talking about? Where's it? Where's the compendium one? Is that the card
It
stack?
looks like a
mobile
book.
tables?
It's the one next to the cogs, like the second from the far right of the tabs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see it now. Yeah.
If you
I see
type
it
in
now.
feats, everything's under feats. All of the general feats, all of the archetype feats, everything.
And Battle of the Dragon feats, which I just need to get the Ravager archetype.
I did not hear
Location,
any
whatever
strong
it is.
opinions either way, so for the sake of the audience, I will go ahead and interpose myself. So it looks like Red Fearn Matthew is. This is a free archetype campaign, and he is our Black Dragon fighter. And he is going to take the Draconic Ravager dedication feat. It's from the Battle Zoo Roll for Combat Dragon Ancestry book, which unlocks getting a lot more dragon-y feats, basically, and makes all of his dragon unarmed attacks do a little more damage, and also gives him a free additional unarmed attack feat, which he's now is a tail attack, and he can now his fighter feat is to
Dragon Strike.
Yeah, go ahead and interrupt me if you want to explain.
Sorry.
No, I'm saying I mean that. Do you want to?
Oh, I didn't know if you were being sarcastic or not. Yeah, I'm generally going for an unarmed build where I plan to Great Sword's really only gonna help me in the earlier levels because I plan to eventually go to the unarmed slashy kick things with my unarmed attacks.
Uh-huh. Your overall idea is to go super dragon build, right?
Yeah, I know this campaign is probably going to get up to level 10, but ideally I would go the full length and just become a gargantuan dragon.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in the future there's the Fist of the Ruby Phoenix or some other campaign.
Maybe.
What is this eyeball on everybody? What happened? How'd that happen?
Good question. I don't know.
Oh, Overwatch Field. Did you do that, Dan? Did you apply that to everybody?
I did. I just put the feed on. I guess it just automatically always
Yeah,
has
because
the emanation.
I saw this in a
Oh,
new
unlimited duration, yeah.
new
it.
update to Foundry. Another reason to love Foundry. They always update. They made it so that some auras, constant auras, now actually automatically apply. So that if Dan were to walk away from you guys, that condition should probably disappear, I think. Or maybe not.
I disappeared off mine.
That was the wrong
Disappeared
person.
off mine, yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it disappearing off some people. Maybe it just took a while. Maybe there was lag.
I wasn't the first person that moved. It was someone else.
Oh, okay. Cool. That's really nice.
So,
And Titan Wrestler is also what Red Fearn took. And then Adam is our champion. Do you want to say what you got?
Sure. My class feat, I got Weight of Guilt, so now whenever I do my little reaction protectionary aura, I can stupefy or enfeeble my choice. Since we can lower their wills, mess with any spellcasters. Took Intimidating Glare, so now I demoralize visually, and I take no penalties for them not knowing my language. So I can do it a lot easier. And Ooze Morph is I'm just going to get weird self-defenses, and at one point I'll be able to scale out to 300 feet. Sure, but...
You'll be able to what?
And one of the skills just lets me sing out to like 300 feet on
So you're like this part you're like some oozomorph. Is it this idea that you experiment on yourself normally, or is it, you're from the swamp, aren't you? And
yeah, I imagine he's more of like a mana waste mutant. Is what it basically is.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and he's an Ori admire soul, so like mud, like water and earth elemental blood.
My notes say that you're entitled to... Oh, no, you're not. Never mind. I will X that. Okay. Weight of Guilt. Double guilt. More guilt. Okay, and then Dan is Sorikin, and that's our gunslinger. Do you want to say what you have?
I'm heading back real quick, by the way.
Okay.
I'm taking, for my class feat, Defensive Armaments, which essentially lets me use any two-handed gun as a shield, but if it has parry already, it's like a full shield, so I can use it for +2 AC. Not to block attacks, but to give me extra AC.
Yeah, not shield block.
And
yeah.
Right. And then I also took Assurance for Medicine, which it was either take it now and not use it for level 2, or wait and not use it for next level, so I just took it now.
Yeah.
That I can guarantee medicine checks next level.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, where do we put our archetype feats? Under bonus feats?
Oh, sorry. I don't know if I set archetype feats for you guys. I'm sorry. Let me
that's where I put mine.
Yeah, sorry. Let me change a setting here.
And as everyone can see, I took Overwatch as my archetype, which gives me an aura to everyone that gives everyone +2 initiative if you're within 30 feet of me.
Yes, everyone. You don't need to scout. You just if you're within close to him, you get +2 to initiative, which is kind of amazing.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right, let me change something in a module. Hold on. Nope. Saving throws. Okay, so everyone's under feats. You should now have a section for... Oh, it doesn't show it yet. Free archetype feat. Let me make sure.
Do we have to reload or something?
I'm gonna reload. And that might force you guys to have to reload. Yeah. Because there should be a separate section, free archetype section, in your feats page. Okay, that's archetype feats. It's there now. I see it.
I'm gonna have to reload.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Mine is taking time to reload.
Oh, okay.
I see it now.
So, Overwatch is basically, the idea is like you're kind of like a leader on the battlefield, right? You're kind of always vigilant.
Scouting ahead is how I envision my character.
Mm-hmm. And Yume, our summoner, who has a plant eidolon. Do you want to say what you have at level up?
Yes. So I got reinforced eidolon, which my memory does not specifically remember what it does. And I said it's specifically just to gain more defense for my eidolons. It is if it's
Yeah,
up front,
it's like
not.
the defensive version of boost eidolon.
Yeah.
And you can't actually use them together.
Yeah. So
And
one on the other.
yeah, it gives them +1 on all their defensive stats and also resist all damage. But that that's a small number that is at 0 currently. You have to be actually level 3 for that to come online.
Okay.
But still very good.
Yep. And then I took Godless Healing so that I can recover more hit points, so 5 more hit points from treat wounds, and if I use battle medicine, and it allows me to use battle medicine more than 1 day. It allows it to cool down to only be 1 hour. And took Sorcerer Dedication Archetype and took Elemental Type, which gives me a few more bits.
Yeah, Elemental, that's an interesting bloodline. What does that do? Does it give you more damage? Or
So it gave me more cantrips. I got 2 more cantrips. It gave me blood magic, which enables me to surround myself or a target, and I either gain a +1 status bonus to intimidation checks for 1 round, or the target takes 1 damage per spell level.
I think that... Let me double check. I don't know if it gives you blood magic. You only get what the dedication feat says. Bloodline.
Yeah, because
choose a
the thing,
bloodline.
Okay. Because this thing, like, it's in there, but I wasn't really sure because I can't. It's in there, but I can't click it on like class feats to like when you level up, because I know it doesn't give me the bloodline spells because that's later on that you have to select bloodline spells. But there's no way to click blood magic, so I just was like, I don't know if you just don't get it or you.
You don't get the blood magic. It just says it says you get 2 cantrips. You gain a bloodline, and you don't gain any other abilities from your bloodline. Okay.
Cool.
That's how they control the multiclassing. Okay, and lastly is Kira with Nuala, our oracle, our bones oracle, right?
For class feats, I picked Cantrip Expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And then for my free archetype, I picked Alchemist Dedication, so I can do bombs.
Cool.
And then for my skill feat, I chose Crafter's Appraisal, so that I can figure out what magic items do.
Oh, nice. So you actually, on the next day, could try to identify this whip with that.
Mm-hmm. That's why I picked it, because I'm decent in crafting.
Yeah. And you, I don't know if you saw my message, but because the Alchemist Dedication makes you trained in crafting, and since you're already trained in crafting, that effectively becomes a free skill.
Right. I'm already trained in performance, deception. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
We could use Arcana, couldn't we? You're kind of the smart one.
Sure. Yeah, I could take that. I'll get trained in Arcana.
Oh, okay. That's also kind of on theme with your education.
Yeah.
Though you're a dropout.
It wasn't my fault.
You were pushed out. Okay, so, and then you get 2 more cantrips from your class feat. Oh, it looks like you've added them.
Yes, I chose Haunting Him and Prestidigitation,
Okay,
and then I switched out Forbidden Ward for days.
Ooh, I see. Cool. Nice.
And we get one more first level spell, right?
Yes, and so does Ash. You both get
Yes.
another first level spell. Yeah. You'll see you'll have this number of choices at every level up.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, now I have Ooze Lore
I'll get
after
better
fighting
slash
the ooze.
stuff if I so.
What was that, Adam?
I was saying, funnily enough, now I have Ooze Lore after fighting the ooze.
That we can say it's part of the story.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
it's it's kind of like, which one is it? Like Spider-Man, like, the ooze touches you and it activates something in you.
Yeah, I was already half mud in the first place, so might as well ooze it up.
The nice thing too is that Nuwala and you may also get an extra spell slot per day.
Oh, so 3 instead of 2?
Yes. That
Awesome.
may be factored in already by Foundry.
It didn't do it actually. I just checked.
Okay. What's kind of well, whenever you get a long night's rest, it should factor that in. Because I'll tell you now, I'm going to move on. You're able to follow the map to get to where you need in the city, in the Ferris Quarter, to get to close to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. And early in your journey, you're walking under a grate and you hear a familiar voice above. You're so useless. At this point, finding them is going to be impossible. They've likely gotten back to their hideout by now. Hey, did your contact forge that evidence we need to arrest Gattleby? You only hear her side of the conversation. A week? Tell them they have 5 days, max. Hurry it up! Meanwhile, raid the usual places in Hellside and Smokeside. If you find the thieves, kill them. They were trying to kill you after all. Got it? You had no choice. Let your squad know that anyone who makes the killing shot gets a nice fat purse from Muglin himself. And a thank you. Now, get out of here before I shoot you myself. So, not the most scrupulous law person. She starts to swear under her breath, and you hear her boots walking along the cobblestone. You hear a horse whinnying, and then it trots away. Oh, she's got 2 different colored eyes. Just noticed that.
So she's gonna. Do we know who Gattleby is?
Gattleby, good question. That is the person who had a big demonstration of an explosive recently. The scientist that everyone in town wants to court. So, Dan, we just want to, what did that, what are you thinking? Or what did you learn, you think?
Well, they're gonna frame Gattleby. And it sounds like maybe they're gonna have someone kill somebody. I don't know if that was Gattleby too. I don't know what the point of framing him and killing him are.
They're gonna kill the thieves.
Well, that's us.
Yep.
Yep.
And then they're gonna frame Gattleby in a separate instance.
That was
may or may not be
lovely.
related. You don't know.
Well, we try to find out about the Scattleby. Maybe we can ask the bartender once we're done.
The good news is that you guys were already, running away from the law.
Yeah, it's like we can get much worse.
But you also used your hats of disguise, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
Not sure what that looks like on a dragon, but
that is a good point. Okay, you're now reaching the Barrel and Bullet. It's about, it's not nighttime. Let's make it daytime. I think it was like midday on the next day. You see people are just gathering. It's the early crowd. They usually peak in late afternoon. and you walk in. The bar is an imposing, huge single piece of wood, 30 feet long, and you see Phoebe Dunsmith, and she looks at you and is looks elated, and then she tells one of her employees to watch the bar, and she'd like to ask you what happened. You're welcome to go to your meeting room.
Go to the meeting room then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we got here? You got the bag? You got the loot?
Yeah, do you know a guy named Gattleby, by the way?
Huh. Yeah. In fact, I not personally know. Why you ask?
That well,
Lovely
the sheriff
lady.
wants to frame him for something.
Yeah.
Ah, what did you
like that.
hear?
Only one side of the conversation, but she wants. Sorry for getting a bit of the point, but she kind of wants to frame him for something. We don't really know what. She has 5 days, and she gave the person to do it 5 days to frame him.
5 days. Well, that's useful information.
5 days at most, so it could be any time within those 5 days.
Yes, she's as crooked as can be. Not surprising. Everyone's trying to go after him. Maybe someone else will get to him faster. We'll see. Now, she says, what is that? I see you have the bag. Can we see what's inside it? The bag of holding.
There it is.
All right. So there's the chest, and she says, "Oh, I've seen you've opened it already. Now I'm sure you didn't already take your cut." She laughs.
Nervous laugh.
Wait. Did we or did we not? Can't remember.
I don't remember.
I think we said we
whether
weren't,
it's
but we were
whether
just
it's on
batting
your.
it up.
I think I added it to your character sheets just out of convenience, and she was just asking you guys if you already took any gold out in the adventure, but I don't think you guys made a decision on that.
I don't think we did. I think we added to our party loot. We didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, we just added to our sheet for afterwards, but we said we weren't taking it out.
All right, this is a hefty sum, though, I see. Let's see. She pours it out. She kind of makes sure the door's closed and locked. And it is, it looks like about 200 gold and about 1,200 silver. So let's see what you have in your inventories. You guys had gotten, I believe, 10% each. So you guys, yeah, it looks like you guys would have gotten... Okay, so this would be about 300 or 250 total. And so you guys should have gotten 25 gold each. It looks like that's reflected in all your sheets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And she says she'd like to have the hats of disguise back, but she can sell them to you if you still need them. But you can keep the bag of holding. The hats of disguise are 15 gold.
I just won't give it back because he doesn't really need it. He.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'll give
So
back my hat.
feel free to delete those. I'll just know that she has them.
I slide 15 gold across the table.
Oh, okay.
Me too.
All
Me
right.
too.
All right. Nice doing business with you. Can't say we didn't start off on a good we have started off on very fine terms. So there's been talk about a robbery over at the bank, she says, and that the manager got. People are talking about how she got what she deserved, and Muglin's looking for a new manager. So, from all the talk I've heard, they had descriptions that did not sound like the four of you, or five of you. Now, I'm sure you
I
are
wouldn't know anything about that.
Huh?
Nope.
So
Yep.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Ah, that's what I like to hear, she says. Now, I'm sure you're hungry for more work, or am I, did I misread you?
Always hungry.
Yeah, more work would be good.
So as you know, I wanted to test you to see if you could work together, and it looks like you can. Now, I need to say something first. She swirls the dregs of her whiskey, downs it, and stands up. And she unholsters her shotgun in one fluid motion and puts it on the counter. Well now, I suddenly have a lot of dirt on each of you, don't I? Armed robbery, obstruction of justice, evading the law, quite a rap sheet. I guess this means I should tell you something about me. I'm not just a saloon owner for starters. She removes her holster and sets it on the bar next to the shotgun. In fact, I work for a very powerful person, someone you're no doubt familiar with. And she puts her hand in her vest and palms something and extends her closed hand and opens it. And you see, resting in the palm, a small signet ring that has the distinctive symbol of the Grand Duchy of Alkenstar. Does Grand Duchess Trietta Resius ring a bell? She laughs.
I'm guessing we all recognize that.
Yes, you all do. So
Yes, that doesn't sound.
what this means is, since you work for me, you actually work for the Grand Duchess. It's good to have friends in high places, I tell you. Besides, now that we're all formally acquainted, it's about time the real fun begin, don't you think?
What do you want us to do?
Okay, she's gonna move on to that, but you guys can say what your characters are thinking about this. Anyone, you don't have to each say something, but this is kind of a different. You thought you were outlaws, and now you kind of might be working for the government. I don't know what you all think of that.
Well, can't the Duchess do something about this Loveless?
Well, that's a good question. Do you want to ask her?
Yeah, that's what I say.
Well, she can't pull all of the strings in this town. There are some. Loveless has some strong connections, shall we say, including violent ones, and she hopes that she suspects, and I suspect, Phoebe says, that she has a big scheme having to do with this Pyronite that Gattleby invented. The best way to bring her down is probably to see if she slips up, and then we may have a more direct mission, shall we say, for the five of you. But as of now, she's too well connected.
What is this? What did he invent?
Pyronite. So it was all over at the college. There was a big demonstration some time ago that nearly destroyed the lecture hall there. It was just as big as a round of ammunition, a musket ball, but it had this huge explosion. So everybody wants a piece of it. And let's see. So she is pacing back and forth. She's really animated. The Duchess has asked us to secure some precious cargo. Gattleby himself. And she shows you a poster including a wood print of a harried human man in his 50s and some hyperbolic copy promoting a once-in-a-lifetime explosive showcase. So since that demonstration, it's been the talk of the town, and it's gotten him a lot of admirers recently, one of them being the Academy, looking over at Nuala. Everyone in Alkenstar wants to get the formula for him, or actually get him. But thankfully for us, he's turned down everyone who's offered to hire him. He's been able to hold off his prospectors from the safety of his own home so far, but he can't hold on there forever. Fortunately, the Grand Duchess and I have managed to convince Gattleby he'd be better off here in the saloon's workshop, where no one will know his location. So he's game, and wait, let me see something here. he's game, but we just have to get him from his home to here, and that's where you come in. You need to meet Gattleby at his home on the other side of the city and bring him back to the Barrel and Bullet. Once he's here, I can keep him safe. Simple enough, right? Go get Gattleby and bring him back here. I'm paying you 50 gold each to bring him back in one piece. Oh yeah, as part of our arrangement, he made us promise that he'd be able to make a stop along that he made us promise him that he could make a stop along the way here near at some abandoned brewery. As to why, I don't know, but you got to go take him to Yeast of All Brewery once you've got him. Besides, it might be a good place to lay low as to catch your breath. Anyway, we don't have much time to get this done. You guys say 5 days. The next 5 days, Loveless is planning to do something at the end of these 5 days. That's probably how much time we have. Muglin's been moving money around the city and paying off some shady folk. But you want to be ready for Muglin's mercenaries and Loveless's street gangs or anyone else under our rival's thumb. And she pulls up a map of Alkenstar and unfurls it across the table and suggests that you scout your route before picking him up, just to make sure it's safe. And she also hands you a brooch that says should gain Gattleby's trust, so he knows that you're working for Phoebe Dunsmith. So I'm gonna... there any questions for her? And let me show you where Gattleby's house is. I'm showing you the map.
Does she want to donate one of those magical hats for him to wear on the way back and not be spotted as easy?
Who said that?
Me, Korok.
Yeah, that is a great idea, which was not written down in the module, which I thought you guys would think of. Yes, and I'm going to give you a hero point for that.
Yay.
Yeah. She says, that's a great idea. And she will lend you a hat of disguise for this mission.
You know, she's gonna lend it to us every single mission. Then maybe we shouldn't have bought them.
I would have bought mine, but
this...
I need to get out of medium armor.
She actually, since this is an above-board mission, you're not doing anything overtly illegal. But you want to protect the identity of Gattleby. She's allowing it for Gattleby.
Well, does anyone can one disguise themselves as Gattleby so we can make like disguise themselves as Gattleby so we can make like two envoys, one that's more obvious, one that's less obvious, and obviously having this one that's less obvious.
Yeah, this is what he looks like. Hold on. This is what the poster shows him to be.
Oh, he's the guy on the cover.
Yes, he is.
Kind of looks like the guy from Back to the Future.
Okay.
I'm sure that was an inspiration.
That was my first thought, actually, when I saw him.
Who wants to be bait?
Can one of you hocus pocus people shrink him, and then we could throw him in the bag of holding?
No.
Korok opposes treating small people like this.
Well, the dragon can't exactly disguise himself as anything other than a dragon, so...
They can't... I don't think they can stay in the bag of holding for, like, longer than 10 minutes either.
Yeah, I'm sure Pathfinder would have defined that. They're gonna say something in there. It does say 10 minutes, doesn't it?
I know that's what it is in 5e, so...
Oh.
How far away is his house?
Oh, I meant to include this. Let me draw it. It's probably the easiest way. Over here. And
gotta get him from here to here, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, she suggests that since you might have Muglin's goons or Loveless's goons after you, you might want to, find some alternate routes, scope out some places, possible ambush points. Yep.
Well, can we compare the map of the city with this map of the sewer we have?
Yeah, why don't we just try to bring him under the city?
That's an idea. Well, the sewer doesn't really go through the river, actually. So,
Makes
that's
sense.
not... You'd still have to cross that bridge.
I still like my idea of can the disguise hat disguise us as other people?
It will say that under first level, it refers to a first level version of a spell that does more at higher levels. Illusory disguise.
Yeah, I
that's what
don't
it
think
does.
you can. I don't think you can be someone specific with it.
Got it. I'll just ask because we could. I do still like the decoy idea.
Mm-hmm.
So I want a decoy that looks like him, and then keep the one with that has the disguise mask on, and keep them separate and more discreet.
So I don't always do this, but I'll do it this time. But you'll have I'll let you have 3 days to do some downtime stuff, and I'll also reduce the time needed to craft something to 3 days in case any of you want to craft something. You can craft anything in this game that you have the formula for, and you guys could each do a scouting activity that uses up half of a downtime day to try to scout the route or a route through.
No, I definitely want to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also in the 3 days, can I have this rune on this whip identified and transferred?
Ooh, yes.
I'll have it identified before we transfer it, but yeah.
I can roll crafting to try to identify it.
Okay. On the next morning, I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
Well, your crafting bonus is now +8. No, +6. Does anyone else want to give it a shot?
I don't have any crafting. I have firearm lore if that counts, but that's it.
Okay.
Can I use my hero point to re-roll that then?
I can probably go to someone.
Fortune
in the bar
effects
and-
cannot be used on downtime stuff. No, actually, it can.
Okay.
No, I'm wrong. That's not a downtime activity. So, yeah, you can. You do identify it as a +1 whip. Congratulations. It's a +1 whip, and you can use a crafting check to transfer the rune. It's a level 2 rune that will make it a 16 that you need. So you can do this on the next day. So let's hope. What do you want to transfer it to, Dan? I assume you were going to reclaim.
Yeah, my mithril tree gun.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, you can openly roll a craft check. You'll need a 16 to try to do it on this first day. And you pay 10% of the price, so you can decide between the two of you who would spend 3.5 gold in this case.
I'll pay for it, thank you.
Yeah.
If I were to make a false, outfit that looks like Gattleby's outfit, would that be forgery? Could that be create forgery? Or would that be crafting?
I think that would be under the there's something about a disguise under the deception skill actions.
I don't have that in my downtime, at least.
I see.
I'll
use this as
I think if you
basis.
explain to him your idea, I'm sure he has more than one shirt. So are you... I have a question. As you as a drag, are you just naked all the time?
There were some clothes, but it's mostly aesthetic armor. It doesn't really do anything, it just looks cool.
Oh, yeah, he does have armor, right? Or am I wrong? No,
Well,
aesthetic. You're using your scales.
Yeah, it's the armor they wear is purely aesthetic.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Just have Mickey Mouse pants on.
Fashion. It's fashion.
Mickey Mouse pants. I'm not limiting you to the deception skill, but I will refer to impersonate. It's under deception. It says you create a disguise to pass yourself off as someone or something you are not. It takes 10 minutes and requires a disguise kit. And in most cases, creatures have a chance to detect your deception only if they use the seek action. All right. So you guys can get a disguise kit, and it doesn't take very long. And actually, the way I would allow you to to do a craft check, but someone would do. I would do some combination of you crafting and someone doing a deception check.
I'm not trained in deception, but I have +2 because I have charisma.
I'm trained in deception.
Oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry. I noticed this says pass yourself off as someone. So whoever is the receiving the disguise would do a deception check. But I'll allow the crafter to do give a secret. No. Give a bonus to that secret impersonate check.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually crafting something I'll say will take okay, I'm just gonna house rule this and it'll take a day instead of 3 days. I think the 4-day requirement is kind of overly strict.
I'm trying to see if there's any of if there's any like formulas I want to try to get or something to craft, because I can do alchemical crafting now.
Ooh. Yes, you can, and you can craft things at batches of 3. The problem is if you're going to transfer the rune, that's going to preclude you from using the way Pathfinder's designed is written down as 4 days, and the magic number is 4 days to craft anything. And if that is a consumable thing, which a lot of alchemical things are, like bombs, it takes whereas while it takes 4 days to craft it, you get to make a batch of it, which is 4 identical items.
Okay.
But
And
the
I
problem
believe
here, though, is that transferring that rune takes 1 day by the rules.
Am I the one transferring that rune?
You might be. I think you're the only one trained in crafting.
Okay.
In the meantime, you know what though, Kira, is that even if you craft them, you would be paying the full price for them. The only way you can make it cheaper is if you spend more than the minimum time to reduce the cost of crafting it. And it becomes basically an earned income check, and there's a table for that. So you buying them, which takes no time at all, would have the same financial cost.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. What's nice, too, about the alchemist education is that you're not proficient with bombs, so you get to add your trained bonus now. Okay. So let's go 1 day at a time. So on day 1, Kira, am I right that you'll want to transfer this rune?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us a crafting check, and whoever would like to scout the route can do a check and describe to me what they would be doing. You get to some skills you can definitely use are athletics, perception, society, or survival. Ooh, 25 is a success for sure. So you can now, Dan, that's now a +1 gun you have.
Thank you very much, Noala.
Yeah, and I think this means you now have a +11 bonus to attack with it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Could I?
You could keep the whip.
Okay.
Okay, other people on day 1, what do you want to do? I
I
listed some skills for scouting the route. There's other things you can do in Pathfinder. You can earn income. You can spend days towards retraining a feat or skill or something. Or a spell, even.
Sorok, since I got survival, do you want me to go with you to look for a rope?
What were all the checks we can make?
These skills are definitely ones you can do, and they are athletics. Not quite sure how that happens. Perception, society, and survival.
I think we should maybe split up what we're scouting. Like maybe have someone look at a main route, someone look for a good place to cross the river without using the bridges,
Yeah, I was going to suggest the sewers. Does that map go farther sewers over to this side, or was that just that area?
It's only for the northern side of the bridge, and it was like some hunting grounds for that Knoll tribe, so it's very partial, but it does let you get most of the way towards the bridge.
So could I like use that map as a basis to try to find a sewer passage across the river?
Yeah, that's good, and you can argue for any skill, like survival might be one of those.
Yeah, survival I have. I mean, I could use athletics if you want me to, but I don't know how.
Me neither.
Yeah, I'm fine with survival.
Maybe you like muscle your
Climbing
way
from
for
rooftop to
information.
rooftop.
Maybe actually jumping from rooftop to scout out some routes. That makes the most sense. So go ahead, spend this first half day Quarok and do a check.
I'm doing the sewer. You
And-
said survival though.
For my purposes, I'm going to see how many successes you guys have separately, and this may be important for later. Okay, so Quarok has one success. I'm going to call these preparation points, and the total number of points the party collectively gathers is something I'll track, and what you each gather is also something I'll track. Okay.
Can
So
I
wait, let me say what happens. You do find a good direct route to get you closer. Let's say to right here to this intersection, right there, underground. If you can get to that location, but you are going to be coming from Gattleby's side. Sorry, I think that was. Go ahead.
Can I try to like track the movements of like not mercenaries but like not Gattleby's of the sheriffs and the crime lords people through the area?
Yes.
Try to like plan their route, see if we can somehow plan their route.
That's good, and I'm going to allow you to make 4 checks over the next 2 days, to kind of look at all of their, who they
So
are.
I roll 4 times right now.
Sure.
So what's that track?
Society. You can make 6
Society,
checks
got
over
it.
the next 6 days, if 3 days, if you want. Because
I'll
that's
do
quite
that.
useful.
Do you have any negatives to doing 6 checks or 4 checks, or is that just something I can just do?
I don't see any downside unless it's a bad skill for you.
No, I'm gonna roll
Nice. Okay, these are level 1 checks, so they are DC 15. 1, 2.
2.
Mhm.
2 more.
Yep. Okay. That's 3
3 and 3.
checks for you. Red Furin.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm just writing down your name. You see that actually you notice in particular that a local gang called the Powder Keg Punks, you saw some of them scoping out some places to hide around the bridge. And you furthermore see that so they look like hiding places. They look like they're scoping out some ambush spots, and they're anticipating you crossing the bridge. And also some alleys. You saw them scoping some alleyways over here that from your society check, one of your checks, that if you tipped off the shield marshals, they might shut down those alleyways. Not shut them down, but rope them off for investigation.
Yeah, I presume it's too late to trap anything, right? Because my first thing I've had idea was like booby trap the places they plan to hide, so when they come through, we can just like blow it and take them out.
If you did that, yep, that's one idea. Yes.
I was thinking of
Maybe
buying
someone
some-
could craft a snare. I don't know if you guys.
I don't have snare crafting,
Oh yeah.
But I was thinking of purchasing some snares to set out for this.
Yeah, that's an idea.
Well, something we do have to keep in mind as well is that he wants to go to Yeastly. What was it called? The Yeasty
Yeast of all
Brew.
breweries.
Yeast of all brewery.
Yeast
Yeah,
of all.
it is. It's actually over here.
I didn't. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's not too
Okay.
far from the sewer exit, right?
Yeah, no, the sewer exit's that grey block that I put there.
Yep.
It's not very clear, but
Now, do we have a sewer exit to the other side of the river, or is that just the only one I found for so far?
You'd have to. Well, you'll have to spend some time scouting that area. Do a check for that. You want to do that now? Was that Quarok?
Yeah, the only thing I want to do during my days is a 1-point hidden armor shot. So, I don't know if that takes like a
Yeah,
half
I
day
want to
or
do some scouting as well, for sure.
Okay. I didn't catch that, Adam. You've done one check when you can do 2 checks on the
Yeah.
first day.
something. Okay, gotcha. The only thing I want to do before this is all done and go buy better armor, so I can.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't take much time. Okay, Adam succeeds, and what you find actually is that not a useful route. You see that they kind of divert you away from where you want to go. The sewer grates that are over here. So there's gonna.
Okay, but you can cross the river still from there.
The sewers are not a way. You don't see a useful route via sewers to get you closer to the. Either to take you across the river or to take you closer to the bridge.
Gotcha.
But that was a success that I'm noting. And what was that, Dan? What did you want to do?
I want to scout like the shorelines.
Mhm.
Not only here where there are obvious docks, but maybe like some other places where maybe some smugglers like to use. Or I specifically want to look out for people who are crossing the river specifically back and forth from both sides
Oh,
instead
between
of
those docks?
traversing the river.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to look at the docks. I also want to look at not docks as well, for just in case there are some smugglers using some, unmarked.
Okay. I think society or
Areas.
perception would be good here.
Oh,
You could do 2 checks on day 1. Okay, still looking. Ah, okay. Well, you know that there's a... you only see it making a return trip on this day, so you'll need to spend some time tomorrow also, but it looks like that there's a... someone who manually rows produce across the way to there are people who have markets on both sides of the docks who hire this it's a human woman to row this boat, and you also see you see that there's like 4 such individuals, but they don't, it doesn't look like you can have like more than 2 people riding the boat. They're not that big. And there's more than one of them. So on the next day, you might see like what exact time of day they have and if they have a regular schedule.
okay.
Okay.
So
I think Yume still has to do something on day 1.
yes, but I don't. Like,
You want to
outside
earn
of just
income?
yeah, outside of more scouting, I'm not quite sure. Like my only thought is is there a cooldown on the hat's like transformation disguise?
I think it's once a day, if I'm not mistaken.
Once a day.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's possible to just kind of don a disguise and kind of walk around asking to kind of information on what they're doing, like what Redfern was doing, but
Oh,
to see if anything else.
on the specific lowlifes and criminals?
Anybody who might be associated, just hanging around, kind of any sort of pubs that might be associated with them, just trying to find any more information to help us.
To ask about maybe that gang?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would be good to know about this powder keg punks group. Sure. Why don't you do some it's actually gather information. Diplomacy. Are you trained in diplomacy?
Yes, I am.
Okay, make 2 checks for that. Okay, ooh. Okay, you got 2 successes there. Those Powder Peg people, I heard they were trying to break into the Longhorn Lounge up in Skyside about a week ago. Brought some sort of monkey with clockwork limbs. That's weird. What does that have to do with anything? But they apparently, the Shield Marshals apparently don't like him, and they kicked him out of, prevented them from breaking into that place. And the second thing you find out is that they like to, they love fire, and they like to light themselves on fire too. But also, wait, what's that? No. They got alchemist fire on them. That's what you find out specifically. That's all you find out.
Okay.
All right, we're on to day 2. What do people do?
Just tossing out there, Kier, do you maybe want to spread some lies about him having a different route for that day to pull off some of the heat?
Spread rumors?
Say like, oh, he's expected to go, to the east side, far away from the bridge, maybe pull some guys off.
That's a good idea.
Or we lie and say we're taking him across that little boat that Sorok spotted and actually take the bridge.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I can do that.
Whatever the group thinks better lie, but yeah.
Who's a good liar?
Kier is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So they're talking about what? There's going to be some kind of it was spread some rumors about Gattleby being ferried across in a specific way.
Yes.
Well, before you roll, they're asking why who's he working with? Do you know? Who would do that? Is it the Academy?
Crap. Who should I say he's working with? I guess, yeah, he could be working with the Academy.
All right.
Maybe you should say that he's gonna go see Loveless.
No. I think that's a bit too much.
Well, or is it? I mean, I see Dan wants to point fingers at Loveless. You guys all hate Loveless, or most of you do.
Yes, but if Loveless finds out about the rumor, then she's automatically gonna know that it's false, because she has no such meeting planned. Whereas if we just say he's working with someone else, that has the possibility of tricking Lovelace into, sending some guys into a specific area for whichever we...
Well, maybe if you pen a letter to her from him asking for a meeting, she'll be more likely to stand down expecting him to show up on his own.
That's not a bad idea. I could probably do decent forgery.
Ooh,
or just
a meeting...
ask him to write the letter.
I mean,
a meeting for
aren't
when?
you obviously undead?
I would just want to ask him to clarify, like, a meeting. When would the meeting be set for?
It would be set for around the time that we are planning on taking him somewhere else. So that
maybe not exactly that time, because she might want to send her own escort as well.
Okay, so maybe after?
Do you want her to have hope that he'll be sitting tight? That's what I initially thought.
Yeah, I would like the day after, maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, arrange a meeting for the day after so she thinks that he's still sitting tight and doing and just trying to stay safe, and then he's gonna be gone by the time she thinks it's gonna happen.
You guys got so many bases covered now. He's gonna look like you guys will. He's gonna look like someone else. One of you will look like him. You got false
Covering all of our
forgeries.
bases.
Yes, yes.
Just an idea. Whoever's
And
gonna look like
of course,
him, maybe
nothing's
spend
gonna go wrong, right?
No.
Who's
Should I
disguising
roll?
as him?
Oh yeah, you guys haven't decided that yet. The tree?
Just
No.
tossing out. Just tossing out there. You could spend some time with him to learn his mannerisms. Maybe get a bonus.
Well, Phoebe
I don't
Dunsmith tells you that he's one thing she hasn't dropped yet is he probably he's very what's the word? Focused on his work, and that she wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't expect you when you arrive. And he's very reclusive, and like no one can actually get into his house. And it looks like all of the recent attempts, people have been, accosted by some of his burglary, anti-burglary devices.
Great.
Well, does he know we're supposed to be doing this for him?
Yes, last Phoebe Dunsmith had a meeting days ago with him, but since then there have been a number of people who've been trying to meet with him, and he's been installing all of these different what's the word? Ways to deter people from visiting him. Yep.
Okay, well, do I roll deception for the rumors or something?
Okay,
or
you want to spread a rumor about the academy?
meeting
You
with
hate
Love-
the academy, don't you?
No, meeting with Lovelace. The day after we're supposed to be taking him.
Well, to actually have her believe that he thinks there's a meeting, the idea was to have a forgery, I think. Which actually is a
okay.
society skill. If that's a specific use of the society skill. But it's a secret check.
Oh no, I'm not trained in society.
If you want to skip
I
the
am,
forgery, you're obviously undead looking, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I know you're Dampire, right, or whatever.
Yes.
I was gonna say we have an entire nation that would love bombs called Nox of undead. And you could always pretend to have an in on.
Oh, like we're trying to.
Yeah,
get
like you're like a Nox, like you're involved. Like these are Nox spies. They're trying to get our weapons up here. One of the wizard nations of undead.
Oh, try to say he's.
I believe you were working for them or had ins. You know.
I always mix them up.
Yeah.
Nex or Geb. Which one is the... I think Geb is the undead one. Nex is the archmage.
Is that okay? I mixed them up too.
I could be mixing them up. But it doesn't help that they both have 3 letters and have an E in the middle. Let me see.
It's Geb.
Okay, that's the
Okay,
one
it's
with the
Geb.
undead.
Okay, yeah.
And
Yeah. So I could say that he's planning on working with the Geb, and so he's planning on skipping town, leaving.
Okay.
Or something like that. Yeah. You could always make up a meeting place on like the east side of town or whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. In the meantime, I have to point out that there's actually, as you set out on day 2, you see another familiar face. Our bank employee walking in. And he looks
Wait,
sober.
Who? Oh no.
Yep, he looks sober. And you're all there. And he
Like
kind
from hides.
and you just happen to be in the main room, Nuala. He's kind of looking at you. Do I know you?
I haven't moved over. Am I supposed to be on a different screen?
Oh yeah, you all are. I'm moving you to the screen that I want. have sworn I met you sometime. My name's Byron. He holds out his hand.
I'm just gonna act like this the first time I'm meeting him.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Okay.
Okay. He says, oh, I apologize. I thought I'd met you. I've been, he says as he walks away. And you hear him talking to Phoebe Dunsmith. And Phoebe Dunsmith walks over to you and says, oh, he tells me that he had come here to thank whoever robbed him that night. Isn't it?
Why?
He said that because his bank was robbed, that he finally, and his manager got killed, that he finally got promoted. He finally got the
he must be the
promotion.
new manager.
Yeah.
He must be the new manager.
Yeah. He's now the new manager of the bank, of the Gold Tank Reserve, and she says that she's happy to introduce you to him if you ever want to meet him.
You know what? Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Byron says, oh, I thought I knew you, and says, you don't need to be all shy, but, he says, I want to make sure that you don't have anything against that bank, he says, that you don't, I assume that was a one-time deal.
Yeah. It was, who was the manager?
I forget her name. But I just want to be. I just want to be on good terms with you, he says, because I need to protect my bank. And he says my bank with a lot of pride.
Yeah, no problem. It was just a thing against who's the owner? Like Mug whatever?
Mugland.
Yeah.
Yes, and he says, I just want to know what you think about the man. He says.
I mean, he's wronged me and a bunch of other people, so not exactly a good person.
Okay. All right, good to know, he says. You can give me a, well, you actually just were frank and not trying to hide anything there. He kind of gets a, is there anything you want to say to him, to kind of get his favor in any way? I mean, he's obviously like, he's not exactly predisposed towards you. He kind of, just wanted to make sure you weren't going to rob his bank. But
I will say that, like, I just have a grudge against Muglin. It has nothing to do with specifically that bank. And if he's gonna manage it now, that's good. We'll stay away. He can stay there.
All right, just give me a diplomacy check to see if you earn his to make an impression on him. Okay. Ooh, critical success. That makes him helpful by the rules. He says, well, I'll just tell you right now that we might find an arrangement, if ever I find an opportunity that might, since I know you're not necessarily on the right side of the law, he says, that might advance both of our careers, I will let you know.
All right, yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I just got a raise, he says. You want a drink? On me.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Good.
He orders a flaming whiskey.
Ooh. Do I have to roll this?
You don't have to. If you want to, you could. But... Oh yeah, sure, roll. Why not?
What do I roll for that?
I think it was Let's see. It is a D6. Oh, I haven't had my chat up on my screen. All right. You get some singes to the face and take 1d4 fire damage. And he claps you on the back and says, "You're a good sport." And he also downs one too. And oh, same thing happens to him.
Okay.
All right. Someone in chat, LMAO, they typed. All right, so yeah, we're back to what happens on day 2. Who has something to do?
Wait, before that, can Redfern ask the bar owner about the orc lady, the orc tiefling lady, whatever her name is?
Oh yeah, Wayselm. Yeah. She comes in here occasionally. Phoebe Dunsmith says, and it's just known as a bounty hunter. Doesn't work for me, just so you know. And she points to Urshap, a catfolk who is drinking a ginger ale. That's my security, in case you want to know. But just kind of does not look like my security, if you know what I mean, for reasons.
Yeah.
She just
Can
pounces
I
when
determine
needed.
what bounties are out there at the moment?
Sorry?
Can I determine what kinds of bounties are out there at the moment, aside from Mars? Probably.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Can I try to determine what bounties are out at the moment?
Oh, what bounties
aside
are
from
out?
Mars?
Sure,
See if she's a
sure.
reason for being here.
You could spend a couple hours to try to gather some info on that with society or diplomacy.
Sure. Just one roll?
Sure.
And didn't I already do all my stuff, though? Because I rolled 6 times yesterday. Or was that just for one day?
I'd allow this, since this is kind of...
Okay, so what is this? What is it I roll again? Society or...
Society or diplomacy, either one.
I have higher society, so I'm just going to roll society.
Okay.
Okay. Well...
I'm going to hear up with that.
All right.
You the one.
Okay.
Oh, 21.
Well, there's a number of long-standing bounties, and the reason she's here and kind of being visible is because of a lack of work. And what you don't quite know yet is whether she's been given a bounty to go after. Well, what you know now is that she doesn't have a bounty on the 5 of you. But that right now there are not private bounties for the 5 of you, or is that what you're asking about? Private bounties that were not official?
It's bounties in general, so I guess.
Yeah. There was another bank robbery a couple of weeks ago that is kind of the trail's running cold, with somebody a group of 4 people that included a spellcaster among them, where they ensorcelled the bank teller and got them to open a safe. But they seem to have fooled authorities because they seem particularly slippery, and there's a pattern of them too. There was another one 2 months ago. So that's been the most high profile recently. And then there's talk of this new group of 5 people who took on the gold tank reserve. So that's you guys.
You walkers, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. But those are the most notable things. People usually hire bounties for people who do repeat crimes. There's not a whole lot of them, basically. It's when the law folks feel like they need to, deputize the public. Or more people, let's say.
Or they're too late to do something themselves, or they don't want to get their hands dirty.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for those there are people who don't put out a big poster saying wanted. Those are the people who go for like, you know, secret operatives.
Yeah. That was just my one question.
Okay. All right.
Unless there's more, but yeah.
Okay. Anything else in these next 2 days that folks want to do?
Yeah, I
Good
definitely have
idea.
more scouting to do.
Okay. Who said that?
Sora.
Oh,
Well, I did, but
Korok?
Adam was gonna.
Oh, just one of those weird ideas. We could spread the rumor that the Powder Gang hit that bank to get more heat on the day of moving stuff. Since we know they're setting up around the bridge, if the cops are looking for them, they might be a little more low-key.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I like that idea.
okay. That looks like it's labor intensive and spending the next 2 days.
That's just me tossing out an idea to the group. I suck at lying.
Yeah, and
I
that
can do.
that is something that anyone can do to spread rumors of the next couple days. And you get to do 2 checks per day.
Between me and Kira, would it help if both of us are doing it together, like spreading lies?
Yeah, it would
in
contribute
tandem?
to both the group's successes and your individual successes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Where on this map is that junkyard we were at?
I don't know if it's marked on this map, but
We're
it
still on
was
the tavern,
close
by
to
the
the
way.
gold tank reserve, which I don't.
You can click on Alkenstar City and Smog to move to the map.
Sorry.
Oh, they're saying you can click on Alkenstar City of Smog to move to the map of the place of the whole city.
Thank you.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I think you can all switch back and forth between them. I'm gonna make the saloon also available to everybody.
That's not good.
Yep, I wish I could tell you. I think if I looked at this paper that I did not print out, I could tell you. But I think I will declare now it's in a different direction. It's not on the way.
Okay.
That was partly why the sewer map wasn't as helpful for you guys. So, more about this bridge. It's called the Bottleneck Bridge. Vendors set up tents and wheel in carts to trade there during the day. Still set up checkpoints there to reduce smuggling at nighttime. Are there any particular places you want to scout out too? That's something you guys can do.
I'm pretty sure I used all my scouting stuff on the first day. Well, not the first. I already did all my scouting, so.
You did. But
And
other
spent.
Probably scout the
you could
bridge.
have we could have said that some of your successes were to look for at specific places. Okay, just you guys want to do some whatever, just declare what you
Sort of.
Yeah,
guys
but
want
I
to
want
do.
to. I want to scout out his house.
Gattleby's house.
And what I kind of wanted.
Mhm.
Yep. And what I kind of want to do, like, what kind of neighborhood is it? Is it a nice neighborhood? Average neighborhood? Like, what part of town does he live in?
Okay, he it's like a middle class part of town, the Auburn district. That's my understanding. And you can give me a perception check. Okay. All right. Okay, his house sits away from the road. It has an overgrown yard in front, full of flowers with a narrow path through it. And there's a small shed in front of it, facing away from the road, and a chicken wire fence enclosing this front yard. And yeah, it's like people who tend to own businesses or be artisans. That's the neighborhood.
Does any of his neighbors seem to own a carriage?
Any of his neighbors? It looks like someone 3 houses down does.
I assume that they have a stable as well.
A stable. Yes.
And maybe we can just get that carriage. Is it a covered carriage or open carriage?
It is open. It's more like just a cart that one horse pulls. It's not the most glamorous.
I still think like if we could get him and maybe some of us on it, because it sounds like they already have an eye out for us.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can make it look like we are a different number of people and in a vehicle that they're not expecting, then maybe we can, and whoever has the hat of disguise can pilot the carriage. Like they wouldn't even know it was us.
Yeah, works.
Okay. One
That's
problem
a
is
good
if there's people scoping out the place, that's something to watch out for. They might know who you they might.
Oh yeah, can I
Mhm.
look out for that?
Yeah.
Can I look out for people who are looking out for this house?
Yeah, you might need to have a vigil actually. So do you want to be that point person?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, do some 3 more perception checks for these next 2 days. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, that is a critical success. All right, you note that there is you actually notice a single person who walks past quite frequently, sometimes with a different appearance. You have nailed down is the same person wearing the same clothes, but they sometimes change their face as they walk through. Who yeah, and they notice you? They do notice you.
Oh no.
No.
They notice that you have your own stakeout too. It's a human, someone wearing that has a trench coat. And you can give me a society roll right now.
That's not necessarily what I do.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You didn't gain any information about them. But yeah, that's remarkable. Anyone else want to do some checks for whatever they're doing?
Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say like the thing that we were gonna do in terms of spreading rumors.
Oh, that there's some kind of upcoming
Yes.
crime that's gonna happen to get the shield marshal's attention.
Yes.
I thought it was that we were telling them that they were the ones that did the bank robbery instead of us. So make them focus on
Oh,
them.
the other group that was
Yeah,
You can take their
That
wanted
done a
level
robbery.
from 1 star to 3.
yeah. Preserve your you gotta let those disguises, those appearances you have, make them stay useful, I suppose. So yeah, since this is go ahead and make deception checks for the next 2 days. And I'm
Okay.
sorry, let me ask this now. I had 2 successes from Quarok. No, 3 successes from. No, 2 from Quarok, 3 from Red Fearn, 3 from Sorokin. Is that correct so far?
If you're counting the crit as 2, then
Yes. Okay. And okay, just make 3 more checks, Kira.
Okay.
And Ash, make 4 checks. Okay. All right.
I roll anything, or am I good?
Okay, new. Oh. Okay, that is 3 successes from Yume, and Nuala had 1, I believe.
Do I need to roll again? I think I only rolled 3 times total.
Yes, 1 more time.
Okay.
Oh, Yume actually got 4 successes because of a crit. Okay. Let me give you some extra information that you guys find out while talking to people. That's another success. You learn that 2, 5, 7, 10. You collectively find out that there's some back alleys and side streets that can provide alternative routes from point A to point B. And I see. I'm gonna give everyone 40 XP.
Cool.
Huzzah.
Yeah. You also see that the Yeast of All Brewery looks like it's been shut down. Looks like it's been out of business, and all the windows are boarded up. Okay, did everyone do their 3 days of checks?
I didn't. I only did the 2 checks on the first day.
All right.
Since they got all that, can I go check out the brewery? Kind of get in the window and scout the place around?
Sure. Sure.
Do
You're
want
definitely
narcotics?
trying to steal something from there.
I'm not getting drunk. It's work related.
No, I don't mean you. I mean him.
Maybe.
Oh, how much is it per level? Is it 1,000 per level or something, or?
Yes.
So I moved down to 80 at this point again, I guess.
Yeah, you reset it to 0. It's supposed to reset
We'll
to
be
0
80
when
because
you
we
pass
have
1,000.
40. Going 40 over. No, if it goes over 1,000, does it go to over? Does that continue to the next level, or does that go away?
What happened
Like
to your
if we got
XP?
80,
Yeah, you have to remove the 1,000.
Oh,
no,
I
like
see.
if you have like, if you have like 96 who get 80, do we keep the 40, and we get 40
you
out of
don't-
1,000 for level 2?
You don't lose XP, so none of it gets lost. Does that?
Well, I'm not saying
answer-
losing the wrong word, but it's kind of like I get what you're saying though. I think
Okay.
I'm at 80 XP at the moment, or 1,080, I guess.
Hmm. So, you can do a perception check, I suppose, Adam.
Perception? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something to eat real quick. I'll be right back while we're kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you think something's about to happen. Sorry, I'm interrupting, but
How many rolls do you want for this?
You can make 3 more. Okay.
All right, 17,
Well,
7, 10.
4 more total.
Oh, gotcha.
Ooh, okay. Well, you hear there's activity inside this supposedly abandoned building. And you also heard some whirring sounds, like of a clockwork machine. And when you look through the boarded windows, you saw 2 of... let's see. You saw these things sitting there, and it looked like they had been... there was a little, very slight ticking sound in the front, but just behind the front door. So apparently somebody lives there, and is using them as guardians. So
Pass them.
this is Pathfinder. Of course, there's going to be something happening. It's not going to be some empty house. Okay, so I think that was 2 successes, and I think we are ready for the getting the cargo. Is that right?
Oh, what about like getting new armor? Do I just take it for cash? Do you need anything else?
Sure.
besides
Go
that?
ahead and just do any transactions you can. Oh, yeah, people can buy whatever they like. Some of you may want to get something cool.
Yes, please.
So, Quarrock, you're going to get plate armor?
I'm gonna get some. Yeah, get out of this medium armor into some plate.
Nice. I'm going to get something. I'll be right back. Yeah, do people want to keep going through? Like, no break? I'm happy.
Are you
I
gonna
can
come
do
back
that.
and play armor?
Yes.
Why don't we say 5 minutes kind of break, time for everybody to, update their equipment if they'd like.
Okay.
Are we taking a break or?
Yeah.
Yeah, quick 5 minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kira, do you want some money towards repair kit? Because I got a bit of extra gold now, and I'll probably be breaking my shield a lot, so I might be asking you for help.
Oh yeah, I can do the repairs if you'll buy the repair kit.
I have 6 gold left. How much are they? Like 10 though.
I'm not sure. Let me check.
Well, I'm gonna grab a drink, but whatever you need, I'll pitch in on it.
Okay.
$2 gold. For the repair kit.
Oh yeah, it's only 2 gold, so he can buy it himself.
Yeah.
What is this thing? You see that picture?
Yeah, that would not have been fun to run into without knowledge.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Cops found us.
Yep.
Them. Lovejoy. It's Loveless.
Wasn't me. It was the powder punt game. The powder keg.
Repair kit's $2 gold.
Oh yeah, I'll buy it then. So yeah, go ahead and take one. I'll take the gold out of mine.
All right.
Adam, guess how much the hand wraps of Mighty Blows are?
The what?
Hand wraps of Mighty Blows. Guess how much they
How
cost?
much? How much?
35. 35. Guess how much I actually have on hand?
What?
19. 15 less than if I needed, because I spent 15 gold on the hat.
Would you buy it from the 15 already?
Yeah, but I mean, the hat is, it seems like it's pretty good. I don't see why my character would not want that.
Fair. You can always save up too. And I can always pitch
Yeah.
in with you. Now that I got armor, like, I'm a tank, so my weapons are nice, but I really don't care too much about them. Like, most of the time I'm going to be taunting or raising my shield or maneuvering.
Yeah, like, I'm pretty good for now, so I think next time we get to buy, I'll be pretty good to just get what I need.
Yeah.
Because I don't need armor.
I'm just happy I'm not in medium armor anymore.
Yeah,
we go.
tank
Are
boy
you
coming
trained
through.
in heavy armor?
Oh yeah, I'm a champion. I have full armor progression. My AC is 20 now.
Hanky
Wow,
boy.
that's good.
Yeah, this is because heavy armor is so expensive. It would have been 13 gold for the cheapest heavy armor. So at the beginning, I bought the best medium armor I could. This has been a major upgrade for me in defense.
That's cool.
Is that 20 without your shield raised?
Yeah, without my shield raised. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, and because of my double holding shield stance, I have more hardiness to my shields too.
Yeah.
I'll add a repair kit.
I am back.
Hey, you.
Hello.
What's it take to repair a shield, like time-wise, with crafting?
10-minute repair activity.
Okay.
The level of the item. So 14 for a level 0 item. Okay, so could someone say what's your overall plan on this transport mission?
How much preparation points do we have?
You have 16.
Did you count my 2 from earlier from the diplomacy checks? Because I know I got
Were they on day 1?
4? Yeah, day 1 I got 2.
Oh. Well, you guys have a total of 18.
Okay.
How do we use these? Are they just a vague thing?
They might come up. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Okay.
Because there are some mechanics that I'm not sure I want to use. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Yeah.
Because almost always people come up with more interesting plans than what's written. So you guys had staked out the actual Gattleby's house. You also noted that Gattleby never left his house. You never saw him leave. You never saw him walk in. You heard some explosions inside too, and whirring devices. And you also noted that somebody seems to know that you see them looking, having a stakeout at Gattleby's house. And you don't quite know who that person is. You also talked about having a carriage. I didn't know if you were going to take the bridge or take one of some of the rowboats across. And then you also found a sewer grate that might help. That would help after you go to the stopping point. So that's what I recall. Which of those things do you want to? You actually have to. Besides just going there, meeting up with Gattleby, and then walking to the stopping point, what else would you guys do?
Sorok wanted to do the cart plane, right?
Sorokin.
Sorokin.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you would need to talk to the person who owns that cart.
I think we do.
No.
Oh, you don't? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I make assumptions? I'm sorry if I assumed you were lawful.
This was the what is the name of this adventure?
Outlaws.
Ah,
Yeah, I stand corrected. Okay. I think it's just the lawyer. This is scandalous. A lawyer running this adventure. Okay. That's my understanding. So, all right. So the party's all geared up. You got full plate armor. You're all ready to go. Oh, and who do you want to have disguised as Gattleby?
Broken.
well,
I'm still not
I'm
certain.
too short.
One
Working.
of the two good liars, I would assume, right?
Yeah, I can't do it because I'm a dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be much
Does
harder.
that,
Oh,
does that mean I have to?
you or
You or
I'd
Yume.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we still can't look like him. Did we get clothes that look like he's? Because we can't
Yep.
make ourselves look like him.
You'll look
But you have
kind of
hats of
like him,
disguise,
but you
right?
know, people don't have. This is
Oh yeah.
there's
yeah,
not
he's-
photographs, right? So
I'd say Yumi probably has a better body shape. For my opinion. It matters.
oh, whoops,
Yeah, but we're talking about disguising people.
yeah, the two of you can argue over this job.
Over who has
As
to
far
do
as
it.
clothes, I think you could just take some from his house, probably.
That's a fair point.
Yeah. True.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
but you do need a facial disguise. He's known as a man in his 50s, grizzled, beard, wild hair.
But you had
Yeah.
a disguise, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
you actually got
I
Oh,
think he did, and
Yeah, we both
Knew
have a
all
hat
about it.
disguise.
okay, yes, yeah. It cannot make you look like a specific person. I think
Yeah.
impersonate is where the disguise kit and the skill come in.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That the hat can't make me look like him. So I was like,
And you would
can go for
also
something
he would have had a disguise, so he would just look like some random person, right? But you need the disguise kit to actually, have the,
well, someone mentioned it as a joke before. But if you give it to your Eidolon,
Okay.
Eidolon could use it.
Can Coco use it? Because that's what I was going to ask. If Coco can use it, that'd be amazing.
well, it's a different.
Question.
That would be harder rules wise. I'm just not sure. Is there a reason why Yume and Nuala do not want to do this? I'm not sure why. Or maybe you just don't think it's a good idea of a good plan.
No, I just think Coco is just more funny. There's no good reason outside of that's it for me.
I will have a -2 penalty on the roll. That's all I will do because it's a it's a plant.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yuma doesn't mind disguising as a
Okay, good.
stealing some clothes. It's free clothes. She's not giving the clothes back.
Okay, very good. And it would just take 10 minutes. Oh, maybe the party can chip in for a disguise kit. Maybe I should just charge the loot actor this. Should I just put it in there?
That's fine with me, at least. What's everyone else think?
How much is it?
Yeah, how much is it?
I would guess 3 gold,
Yeah, that would be.
but that's just a guess.
That's a good guess.
2 golds.
Here, I'll pitch in half.
2 gold. I mean, I could also just charge there's this pool of gold in the item actor. So I'm just gonna do that. That's simpler.
Okay.
Oh, before we go, here, do you mind trying to repair
Oh.
my shield?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. What do we need to roll?
Oh no, I'll say that's automatic. If days have passed.
Okay, cool.
I mean, you'd have to roll a 1 several times in a row, I think, to actually destroy the item. You could roll if you want, but I don't recommend
I'm
it.
good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's get some hijinks. So, you basically, it sounded like the plan was to steal the cart. And was there? We are now. Wait, let me.
Well, we can wait until we leave to steal the cart.
Yeah, that's what I thought your plan was. Okay, let me just get all of your tokens copied. Okay.
But there is someone watching over his place.
There is.
Do we want to try to ambush those people before we get in?
That's a question to the party.
Or
Maybe, but they don't.
Hear me
I
out.
was
hear
gonna
me
say
out. Here's
they
my idea.
don't necessarily work for Lovelace or Muglin.
It's true. We can also maybe make the decoy drag them away. Then like 10 minutes later we come without 301.
Okay.
How is that? That's just my idea.
Like decoy first. Yeah, that's fine.
Decoy first, see if make sure that guy was attention, then we can send the real one out.
Like, yeah. I mean, we hope they follow because there's no.
It's like heads of state. Or those spy movies. Okay.
Although-
do you see this map?
It's loading still.
All right.
I got.
As nice as
I see
these
it.
modules are, the maps take a little while.
I see it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know if you want your Eidolon to manifest at this time, but you guys, and also are using your everyday appearance, or any of you activating a hat?
I'm gonna activate a hat.
I had the hat on the way there, so.
So you're, and then you, am I right that the?
Wait, no. I couldn't use the hat. Only one of us could use the hat. I didn't use the hat because I couldn't use once a day. Didn't use the hat because yeah, he needs.
I
to
made
use
a
that.
decoy.
We
Yeah,
got
he
an
needs
extra
to
hat
hat.
for him. Remember?
No, because but if
I wonder
since
how-
Kira's using her hat, only one of us can use our hat on the way there. We can't both.
Oh,
like,
right.
activate
I'm
it.
sorry. Should I not use my hat yet?
It doesn't matter which one of us doesn't. I'm gonna.
It's a 1 hour duration. Just
For the
trying
hat.
to. I'm looking up the spell.
Take us to get here.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Does that map of the city say a scale? Casting illusory disguise counts as setting up a disguise for the impersonate. Ignores any. It gives you +4 status bonus to deception checks. So actually, I'm gonna remove that disguise kit unless you guys want it. Actually, it is better than the disguise kit, apparently.
Oh,
Then yeah.
okay.
Happy to not use the disguise kit.
And it gives you a +4
yeah.
deception.
But yeah, it's still.
Can I get sent back to the main page? I can't get back to the main page after going to the map. Oh no, I see it. I'm back to the house. Well, I can completely say that. Back at the house.
Okay. Well,
I don't.
so it
accurate,
sounded
but
like
it-
you guys weren't dealing with that stakeout. But here, you have see a chicken wire fence. You see the lot overgrown with weeds and bushy flowers. A small gate separates the southern end of the lot from the street. There's a rusted lock that hangs from the gate, serving to keep it from swinging in the wind. And beyond the gate, the foliage-choked yard is broken up by large stepping stones, a small shed, and a dilapidated house to the north.
Should we just try knocking first?
Yeah, that was my thought. Yeah.
Yeah, just front door.
Sure.
Right for no knock.
All right. You just want to clang the gate with something metal, maybe?
Sure.
Kind of grab the lock, kind of jangle it against the lock, make some sounds.
Clink, 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 clink. Clink, 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 clink.
Nothing happened.
Nope.
All right, I'll try to open it.
Yep.
If you're no step back.
And your oh. I see that Coco used to be scouting, but now you guys have this aura that gives you a +2 circumstance bonus already. So you don't need that anymore. So Coco, what would Coco be doing?
Whatever role is left other than just protecting.
I guess let's just say search. That's a generic one. Well, you see that there's a tripwire fastened to the gate that you think will be triggered if you were to open the gate.
Can I try to disable it?
You could. Do you have? Oh wait, do you have thieves' tools?
We have these tools.
Who has
You just
them?
rip it off. It's in
I
rusty.
have these tools.
Oh.
Okay, can I borrow them?
Well, I would like to try it.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Sorikin has a +8 now. Okay, while you're working on it, you see that there's among all of the detritus and foliage, that there's like a stone. You recognize it as a Thunderstone, Nuala, using your alchemy knowledge, that the tripwire would cause to fall to the ground if you open the gate.
Can I take that stone?
That would be the thievery check too. Same thievery check.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Alright, I'll try to get it. Oh, she just...
Oh. Okay. Oh, this was the first thievery check done. Okay, you're able to remove the Thunderstone. So that seems to have been taken care of.
I want the stone, so that's why.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna put in the loot. It's a lesser Thunderstone.
Oh, I was gonna mention to you earlier that if you want formulas and you have alchemical items, you can reverse engineer them.
Yeah, I might do that with the Thunderstone because I don't have that formula.
Or even like that elixir that we got
I'll
before.
I'll
It
let you
takes
take
4
my
days
healing
to
potion.
reverse engineer a formula. Like everything you craft, formulas are something you craft, basically.
But once you have it, you have it.
Yeah. If this were a camp, there's not a lot of downtime in this campaign. That's something I have to warn you about. But it'd be nice if this were, if it were
Kingmaker.
Kingmaker. I was gonna say that, but wasn't sure you would all recognize that. I'm
I
waiting for
only know the
that
video game.
second edition Kingmaker is supposed to come out someday. It was supposed to come
I
out
saw
like
that.
1 or 2 years ago.
It comes out this Sunday?
No, I don't.
It's not.
Nah, I don't think it's coming out soon. I think the last
Yeah,
announcement
it's
was months
Sunday.
ago.
He said the
It's not
Sunday.
soonish.
Oh,
But
that would be cool.
it's not Paizo, right? It's third party.
Third party.
No, it's
yeah.
Paizo.
But they
It's
worked
third
with
party, yeah.
they used the
They worked
Paizo
with
base. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know.
Okay. Well, is this gate locked?
Oh, you tried to open it, so Sorikin's
Yeah.
gonna open it. Okay. All right. You open the gate, the tripwire, doing, but there's nothing for it to activate. You have opened the gate.
Let's go in.
Okay.
Is it just moving slowly, looking out for
Okay.
more traps?
And the Redford will offer to go first.
There's a little nozzle that has sprayed a bunch of people with a sticky sap that was right here. And it is it's affecting, well, I'm sorry, Red Fearn, I'm moving you there, assuming you're in the marching order.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to make reflex saves. It's
Can't
like
believe you did this to me.
forest green sap.
Me and Redfern?
Quarok, Red Fearn, and Sorikin von
All
Hockenbrunner.
4 of us.
Only 3 of you.
Did 17 pass?
No, 29 does though.
Aw.
Yeah. You got hit by this. It smells horrible. You feel like vomiting with this on you, Red Fearn. And did Quarok? Oh, and so does Quarok. Let me see if there's something I can. Can I do this? Doesn't seem to have an effect. Well, it smells horrible. It's you're gonna be sickened 1 whenever you enter possibly sickened 1 when you enter a combat. With it, and it's a 5-foot aura of stink, and it's gonna take 100 minutes to remove this from yourself.
Well, let's get inside and hopefully we have enough time to remove it.
Okay.
Alright, Redfern, you said you wanted to go first?
Yes. Can I look for traps?
Oh, you guys who have been searching have been looking for traps, folks. And those people who are searching...
We haven't... We don't... Yeah, they haven't looked... We have? Or well, hasn't Coco been looking for traps?
I have the default exploration activities being Red Fearn is searching, Quarok is defending...
Coco's searching as well, because Coco's searching.
Yes, I rolled for Coco also.
Yeah, so what do I search again? Exploration?
So, let me tell you what I have noted down. It's something for me to note down. Red Fearn is searching, Quarok is defending, so has his shield raised, and is... and also, that's how I let them definitely do reactions before their first turn, if they defend or scout. Sorikin is searching, Yume is investigating, using their knowledge, recalling knowledge. Coco is searching, and Nuala is avoiding notice.
Yep.
Yep. That's about right.
And Quarok and Sorokin got sprayed.
No,
that's Redfern. Redfern and Sorokin, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, not
got sprayed as well. Oh, the Redfern got sprayed at least. I know that much.
Redfern and Korok.
Oh, Quarok and Redfern, yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, I wish... I need to put an aura on you. Hold on. There was a little thing to drag on you guys, but it didn't cooperate. Ew.
We'll going into water clear this.
What's that?
Will going into water clear this?
Not really, no. So it's Red Fearn and Quarok?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so anyone who's standing next to them will have to save at the start of combat or be sickened.
Oh, you stink.
Yeah, I'll stay up front with Stinky Dragon. So.
Are there anything to search for the traps?
I'm gonna hang back.
I have Red Fearn and Quarok. No, Red Fearn is definitely searching. Yeah.
Would I roll for that?
He rolls for them.
Oh,
Yeah.
he rolls. I thought I roll. I forgot this is a. I'm sorry. I'm used to 5e rolls where you roll, not.
Yeah, it's a secret check. Okay. All right. So you're walking along the path. Oh, there's some kids across the street giggling and laughing. And they're kind of calling their friends over to watch.
Wow.
You're lucky I don't have a gun kit. That's really dark. I shouldn't have said that. I was thinking I was like shoot it in the air and scare them off,
Not
but
super dark.
It came out wrong.
A dragon firing off a shotgun.
I mean, that you do
I do
sound
have
like a cantankerous old man if that was the effect you wanted. Or you could just roar.
do
You're
like-
a dragon.
Yeah, can I roar?
Yeah, why not?
Intimidation.
Roll for scaring children.
Let's say their will DC is 10. You have scared them. Every +1 matters. And you also hear somebody inside the building saying, "No solicitors."
We're here
TV
to.
sent us.
Yeah, we have the thing. Who is the thing again? The bad thing.
Who wants to hold that brooch? Cameo brooch.
Probably Red Fear since he's up front.
Okay.
Right from to hold it up.
All right. Well, you don't see any windows that are aiming your way.
Okay, I'm gonna continue forward then, and hopefully not get shot or
Okay,
sprayed
and
with. Ooh.
You see, I think you see at this point that there is a right here on this flagstone, it seems to be attached to a spring-loaded device that will propel a jar that seems to have purple stuff inside it at whoever steps on it.
Can I step around it, or do I have to like
You can walk
de-arm
around
it first?
Yeah.
I'll walk around it then.
Yeah, you
I'll
sense
also
it's
let
in
everyone else
these
know.
It's in these two squares.
So I'll tell the others, one of the others about it, and try to like guide them around it.
Okay, so you'll just like
Can I try
Like
to
this way?
retrieve the purple ball?
Yeah, that way.
you
That's
could.
loud.
You
I
could.
don't like that. What's my alternative options? Disarming it.
Possibly, yeah. Though, I don't know if you're skilled in that.
Can I roll?
Kork and
victory?
Sorkin
Korok,
and
stand
Nuala
back.
can try.
Korok, stand back. Because I want to throw something on the trash crate and then run away. Then I want
Oh,
Korok to
let
stand
the
back.
people with the skills do try their stuff.
Yeah,
first.
come
Well,
on. I want it.
how can they get past us though when we're stinky?
It's simple. We let them move wide. We step 5 feet. And we let
We have an aura.
our things.
We have an aura.
We can move quite a few feet.
Yeah, yeah. All
Okay,
right.
fair enough.
Meanwhile, as you're walking
Well-
through, some of this, the sap on the plants stick to you.
Oh, like
Okay, what are these purple jars? I think Nuala wants to do it because she wants to retrieve them.
Nuala is always intent on getting these things. So yeah, you can give me a thievery check. No tools needed for this to try to retrieve that jar. Oh, 24. Oh, you also found a Thunderstone attached to it. So let's see. It was a perp. Did you take the first Thunderstone?
Yes.
what's a Thunderstone?
It does sonic damage and also can deafen a creature. Okay, what is this other thing? It is... It's another bomb of some kind. I'll tell you its qualities in a second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna call it purple dye jar, but it's 10-foot radius, 2 sonic damage. No, that's the Thunderstone. It shatters and showers in a 10-foot radius, creatures with shattered with glass, doing 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage. And -1 circumstance penalty to charisma-based skill checks. And this die, you can give me an open craft. No, let me do a crafting check for you. You also know that this die, this particular hue, is actually it sticks to somebody for a week.
Oh.
And it can be covered up with a successful DC 12 disguise check and the appropriate cosmetics. So anyway, you have this jar of purple stuff.
Okay.
I think there were two, weren't there?
There was a Thunderstone and the purple jar.
Okay.
I thought there were 2 squares that had the trap.
There were, but it was a single. Those were triggers, both triggers of it.
Oh, I see.
The pressure plates are disarmed now, right?
They are what?
Disarmed?
They have nothing to trigger it, would seem.
Okay, that's good.
So
You all mind
you just
stepping
wanna-
back
you
so we
just
can
wanna-
step back?
You want to walk onto
Yeah,
pressure
sure.
plates?
Can you step back a bit further, all of you?
Stay out of the radius of the stink.
Yes, that's why. Can I just like toss a rock on the turf place and just bolt it this way?
Toss a rock
Like right
on.
here.
You want to toss a
Like
rock
from right here. Can I like pick up a rock and just toss it on the pressure plate from over here?
Yeah, you take a rock, nothing happens. It lands
Okay,
on the
looks like we're
pressure
good. Okay, looks like we're good. Right, from we'll walk across the pressure
Okay.
plates. And hopefully nothing happens.
All right. There's a little spring sound, but nothing happened. There's nothing thrown at you.
Okay.
Okay.
And
I suppose the party follows. Korok?
Yes.
Are you behind?
Yeah, I'm following
I'm
along.
gonna
I'm gonna
move
stop
you.
moving every single square. That's fine.
Yeah. So, I'd like to know your marching order. I assume you guys will not try to be near Quarok. And here you see a dilapidated shed with a door facing away from the street.
I'm gonna walk slowly, look for traps.
Yes.
I presume I don't see any.
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
I feel terrified.
I mean, he'll tell
That's
you when
good.
you see something, I'm sure.
Yeah. Can I like gently nudge the door open?
Well, you see that there is a poor lock, a padlock, preventing it from opening. And
Why am I under the thing? Well, I said I was under it for some reason. I'm gonna try to knock on the door.
okay, well, wait, hold on. No one. I want you over here. You
Okay.
see that the porch shows signs of wood rot, and the steps are rickety. And there's a boarded up window that you face, and it has a suspicious large number of holes that are about the same size. And your dark vision tells you that there's some kind of like round object behind at least a couple of them.
Probably a pellet gun or something. Korok. The only idea I can think of is have it trigger, but have Korok just block it all with his shield.
Well, we got the 2 people that are skilled at this kind of stuff. We can ask to help.
Well, yeah. You guys.
Instead
Well,
of us trying to solve it all.
okay. Where do we move to though?
So you want to have Quarok tank it, basically, whatever. This
No,
is.
that's
No,
kind of
not
rude
at
thing
all.
to ask. That's a dumb thing to do. Maybe we try to open the door to get some room for us to move, so the other guys can move in.
Um,
I think if you just step
you
back
also
a little,
You also note that there a similar mechanism, like with those flagstones back here, seems to be present on the porch to detect someone stepping on it.
Okay.
Crap.
Well, my main concern is frankly just like if we don't have much space to move without being stinky on everyone else.
Well, I think he said that the stink only really.
Yeah, I said in
affect us a
combat
bit.
if we're near them.
But
Yeah.
isn't it if you're near us?
Each other right now, if my understanding right.
It's if they're in that whoever's in the radius, including you, at the start when rolling initiative.
Yeah, when rolling initiative.
Okay, so red criminal step to the side.
Yeah, we can still walk around people and stuff.
Oh wait,
Why
hold
can't
on.
I-
Let
why
me
can't I,
reread
like, look at
this.
some reason?
Hold on. Oh, I see. If you succeed, you're immune to it for 1 minute. But for that reason, you would have to roll when initiative is rolled. Okay. Okay. Sorry, what'd I miss?
Nothing.
Okay.
So
smooth
anything? Is that it?
So what do you do?
I want to see if I can find something in the shed first. Can I go pick that lock?
Sure.
We'll move like over here.
All right, I'm gonna move in and try to disable this pressure plate.
Okay.
Black dragons do live in swamps,
Wait,
so this is kind
who
of
will do
appropriate.
something first? The shed door or the pressure plate?
Well, I'll just do the pressure plate first.
Okay. Wow, you guys have been rolling well.
Oh, that's ultra Sorokin. Like I've seen so many like above 17 rolls from you. It's crazy.
All right, so with that roll, you reinforce the porch pressure sensor. Let me figure something out here. You believe that you have prevented the pressure plate from triggering something.
Perfect.
And then Nuala wanted to deal with this lock. Oh, so I see
Where's Korak?
Sorokin walks onto the porch, and nothing happens.
Where'd Korak go?
He is
Let's move him
hiding.
to the side for the others can do stuff.
That's a success. I think you need 2 successes with a poor lock.
Okay, so roll again.
Yep.
Got
All
the
right.
same exact thing.
Okay. You have unlocked it.
Alright, I'm gonna check if there's any traps on the door.
Mm-hmm. Good idea. You don't think there are any traps.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
Wait, can you wait until after he's friendly to us before you start robbing him?
If we have him, if we have him with us, he's not gonna let me check out the shed.
I mean, are we here to
You-
rob him at all?
I just want to see what's in the shed.
Just a it's a maybe. It's a maybe we rob him.
Basically, well, let's see what he has first, right?
Sure.
See if he's worth
maybe you'll
saving.
have blackmail material. Who knows?
Let's see if he's worth saving.
Yeah, let's judge him. Okay, open the door.
Only you
Can
open
you
the
can
door.
you open it, or only me?
No.
Only you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a dilapidated shed, and you see rusted gardening tools, and there is a jar of that same green sap that is sprayed on 2 of your party members. There's a whole jar full of it. It is an alchemical bomb. You can use it yourself.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay, so let's see if this actually is. I would like to know if there is an actual item. This is. I'll just give it its own unique name. Call it Stink Sap.
Cool.
It's your lucky day, Nuala.
I know, I'm getting all this cool stuff.
I'm glad you're having fun.
I'm having a lot of fun.
All right.
Redfern house.
Like it's gonna be so heavy at the end of this.
Well, there is. You're on the front porch.
All right, I don't know if this is intentional, but I'm guessing that like this is a window and I can see in it
Oh.
because I can with my person.
Interesting.
I can see in it as well. It has like the gun on the other side.
Yeah, I could see through there, here, and here.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing really valuable that you see. Huh. They actually did have windows. The module's not perfect. It should have been boarded up windows. This guy's a recluse. I'm gonna correct that.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a pressure plate in front of the door?
It's no. Well, yes, but it's part of the same one.
It was part of. All right, so I'm gonna back up. Coast is clear.
Okay,
All right.
Redfern will go to the door.
We
Okay.
have someone sociable knock.
I'll knock.
Okay.
I guess I'm just
Alrighty.
sorry, I kind of want to hang out with that.
Come back another time, please.
We're here with from Phoebe.
No response.
They're gonna frame you for something. You know that, right?
Go away!
Noel, you want to try to convince him?
give me the seal.
I'll give her the seal and kind of just give her space.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and I'm going to say that I got proof we're here to help and try to shove the seal under the door.
That's a good idea. You're able to shove it under the door. Go away! I'm busy!
You better come with us or you're gonna be in a lot of trouble and you won't be able to work on any of the stuff that you're working on anymore, okay? So come on.
People are coming to kill you, you know. Redfern says from the background.
Alright, I am gonna, these are fair arguments, but it's a challenge of a person to convince. You can do a diplomacy check.
Just Phoebe or all of us.
Okay. Let's see. Well, if he starts to yell swear words and you hear him stomping over and you hear a door opening and and then you hear the little object being picked up. What's this supposed to tell me?
we're helping. Gosh, who was it that? Who was?
Phoebe.
Yeah.
Phoebe
we're
Dunsmith.
Yeah, Phoebe Dunsmith sent us over. We're here to help take you somewhere safe.
Oh, he says. He opens the, and you see you see him. It is him. And do I have? Where's the button to show his face? I see his picture here. Oh, that doesn't do it. If any of you are on the stream, you can see his face.
We can.
Okay. All right. He says, "You're persistent ones, you know." He's not. He just kind of opens the door and walks back in without, welcoming you. He just heads back into his house.
By the way, do you have anything that could get this stuff off of me?
Ooh, geez. Sorry, hold on. This foundry issue.
Rush.
He looks at you and says,
I see him now.
Oh, stink sap? Ha! That doesn't come off. It'll take a while to take it off. One of my favorite inventions.
Okay.
He's not trying to help you. You see,
do you have like a mask or something I can wash this stuff off of?
He's turning around and saying, "Oh, there's a little chameleon he's feeding, dropping some little dry food, like little nuggets at it." And he says, he's calling it, "How's Slick doing? Here's some more food." And I need to get some stuff. You're supposed to take me to the Yeast of All Brewery, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a bathroom, by the way, so I can wash this stuff off? How long?
No, not really, he says.
You don't have a bathroom?
Well, if there's a little oh wait, there is a bathroom. I'm looking at the map. He points in this direction.
We'll just kind of stomp over there.
Okay, yeah, it'll take indeed 100 minutes to take off this sap. But he is well,
Redford doesn't know that.
Yep, gotta go to the East of All Brewery. Left some important stuff, he says. You don't know what it's like. I have to set up all these traps, every bootlicker, bomber, bureaucrat in Alkenstar pawing at me. So, just give me some time. I'll reset the traps and get Slick. Wait, where'd that lizard go? He's looking at the cage where this chameleon used to be.
You have a carriage to take all your stuff or something?
Carriage? Do I look like royalty? No.
That's for sure.
Just grab what you need and let's go.
Alright, he's heading back to his bedroom. And
can I check the cage to see if the chameleon is just like changed look or something, or if it's still in there?
Yeah, you guys can, do a perception check. It is a chameleon.
And it's in there? Like he's just...
No, it's not in the cage. It's not in the cage.
I'm gonna try to look
Okay.
around.
Oh, alright. Well,
Funny.
you see it in the corner. However, it's drinking from this little cup of bright green liquid.
Oh no.
And It suddenly grows into the size of a cat.
Where is it? Can you show me where it is on the map?
Now it's the size of a dog. Now it's the size
Who
of a
tries-
horse.
Oh, no.
And it is startled and starts smashing through the lab and knocking over alchemical reagents, beakers, Bunsen burners. And
Oh, what the hell? Oh my god, what did you guys do?
and Bastion
Let's run
says,
to the bathroom.
bolts! Slick's gotten into the growth serum again. You see the shrink potion anywhere?
Can I see if I can tell where the shrink potion is?
You can, but you're gonna have to roll initiative first. Just take care of this. I gotta get my coat from the other room anyway. He closes the door.
And is Foundry acting weird for anyone else?
No.
It's
I'm
not
refreshing
letting me
the
roll
page.
initiative. Oh, there
I've
we
not
go.
put anyone in the initiative yet. Okay,
It's-
now you
it's
can
like,
roll
I
initiative.
refreshed it because it was being super slow to me, but now it's not even loading.
Oh no.
Yeah, mine did that earlier.
Wait, no, now it's now loaded.
Okay, good.
I'm here now. Okay, it worked now. As I said that. Of course.
Yeah, you just gotta
Okay,
complain.
I'm good now.
Yeah, it's like hitting a
Yeah, okay, so one check.
banging the TV set.
I'm good now. So we're doing initiative?
Yes. And I've got to do something on my end. Is this our
Do you
first
remember my
fight today?
initiative
No,
correctly?
second.
Second, yeah, because we just beat the hell out of that Knoll.
Yeah. So let's see what happens here.
First level 2 fight, though.
Yeah, and I'll remind folks that you're not necessarily killing this thing.
He is a pet.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, who's first? It is Yume. Oh, wait, who's in the... Oh. Quarok and Redfear need to give me fortitude saves against the stink sap.
Oh, yeah. Do we have to do this every round, or is it just this round?
Well, if you succeed, you definitely don't have to do it again this combat.
Fortitude said?
Yeah, Quarok is sickened. And Redfear is not sickened.
Oh, thank God. So I'll just pass. Okay. They still give everyone else stink, though?
Yeah, everyone who gets within the aura is going to have to save against it.
Okay, that's fun.
Okay, and once you successfully save against it, you are immune to it for a minute. And
Wait a
also,
sec.
because it's so disgusting, whenever you're in the aura, you have a -2 circumstance penalty to saves to recover from the sickened condition. Remember, you can always retch.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I have prestidigitation. Would that help get the sap off?
I'm gonna look it up. My guess is no. I think this is this trumps that. I think that's for like less specialized stains. I think it would speed it up.
It'll still help.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll try that after we're done here, but,
Yeah, you got a little problem.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll say finding the shrinking potion, perception or knowledge of alchemical items will help in that regard.
So, should I do crafting or perception? Because my crafting's bigger.
Oral initiative first.
I
No,
did.
everyone did.
You did?
Yeah.
Why is it?
Oh wait, you know
Actually,
what?
they're
We're
not
going by
tracking.
turn. No, there's a tracker. And Yume
This
is
Korok
first,
and
actually.
Noel haven't rolled, though. Maybe I'm
On my
seeing that.
end, she has rolled.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It says they aren't rolled for me for some reason. Apologies.
Sure. Ash, you're first.
Yeah. I guess first thing I would like to do is Tanglefoot. I guess.
Use your cantrip. Ooh, 26. That succeeds, and that gives it a -10 penalty to speed for a round. Okay.
Yes.
I'll put the effect on.
And then, seeing as I'm not really doing anything else, can I just do the perception roll for
Okay.
looking for it?
Yes. You can openly roll a perception. Yes.
Cool.
Okay, 17. Hold on. You hear him yelling. It's kind of greenish, yellow. It's kind of blue, kind of bubbly. You have not found something matching any of those descriptions with that action. Seek is a single action, so you can continue to try. Oh, but that was your 3 actions, and yes, we're done with your character. Now Quarok.
Yep.
Okay, first move up.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I need to roll one thing here. So. Okay. Alright, Quarok.
Alright, raise my shield. I'm going to move in to this side right here.
Mm-hmm.
Does it get sickened by my aura, by the way?
Yes. Oh, it succeeded though.
Fair enough. And then I'm going to try to demoralize it.
Okay. You don't share a language. Wait, you have intimidating glare?
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, you just gained that. This is a new. This is part of your arc. Hey, it kind of looks like you. Okay, that's not successful.
Yeah. Oh well, and that's my turn.
Wait, you had to. Oh yeah, you raised your shield.
Yeah, I raised my shield. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have that little raised shield thing? It's
yeah,
under.
I'll get it. I'll get it on you.
Okay, Sorokin.
All right. So when you seek, how what's the radius on that, or the range? Like how much do I see?
10-foot radius within a certain amount of feet, which covers the whole room that you can see. I don't know the distance for that, but you can also do an aura around yourself.
So if I stand here,
but I don't need. I'm not requiring that you stand in a particular place. It's just going to be a check. Let's say there's more than one. He's just very disorganized.
So I can see the room, and that's one action, and I'll do another action to do the seek. And is that one of the ones like on my sheet, or do you just want me to just roll perception?
Just roll perception. Okay. All right. You are also at a loss. Do you have a third action?
Yeah. Can I do it again?
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. You find that it is, and of course I'm going to do this. I'm going to say that it is right here.
No.
All right.
It's over there.
Okay. And this is Slick's turn. And Slick is just kind of panicking. He's not trying to necessarily he's just running. He's just like panicked, lashing about, and runs here and knocks over. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, no.
Runs this way and knocks over something, and there's a bunch of green, bright colored fluid here that splashes in this area, and meanwhile his coloration is changing wildly, as he runs around the room. And next thing it does is try to it just runs around. Its tail swings past Quarok and possibly hits him. And the token HUD doesn't work for some reason. That's 24. And it's going to be... Good thing you raised your shield.
Yeah.
That is 1d8 plus 6 in bludgeoning damage, and it uses its next action to trip you. So 10 damage, which you might be able to do something against.
Does it look like it's going after Sorokin, though, besides this tail swipe at me, or is it just...
It looked random.
No, I mean, does it look like it might attack him still, or is it all focused on me right now?
On Quarok?
Yeah.
You were a random target. It was kind of...
No, it's like I have a reaction where I can either protect Sorokin if it's going to attack him next, or I can protect myself now if it doesn't look like it's going to. So
yeah, you don't know who it's going to attack. It moved towards Quarok. It moved in that direction. Well, no, it just kind of was all random. It moved toward the south, and then it kind of turned around as it was rotating, you know?
Okay, yeah, I'll take the 10 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Next is Redfern.
Redfern's gonna... I do have the ability to try like run across the table and grab the potion. But that will get Nuala.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna go grab the potion anyway, which means I'd have to save against Korok, so go ahead.
Or
okay,
Nuala,
so would take anything.
You can have Nuala
like
move out of the way first. If
you can hold my action for her to move out of the way.
Yeah, sure. I'll move if you hold your action.
Yep.
Sure. Maybe try to distract the thing as well, as Redfern will try to say.
Can I, like, isn't there an action to, like, create a distraction or something?
That's a good idea. Yeah, the distraction would be to have it focus on you. Or,
yeah.
Like,
what do I roll for that?
A deception.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually house ruling an action here. It's not... Create a diversion does something else usually. It makes them ignore you. Okay, it's still thrashing about. It looks like it wasn't... but you can try again if you want to. You have one action left.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh, that was 16.
All right. So Redfern's next.
I'm surprised you're not randomly just robbing his tables.
Oh, actually, there's there's an explosion here in this area.
Great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit.
Great.
In this area here, of alchemical reagents, you see bright red and bright green mixing together, and you know, glass beakers explode, and so this is going to be a kind of damage. This is going to be sonic damage to possibly Quarok. Give a fortitude, no, a reflex save. I just find this
Is my
hilarious.
reflex hampered by being prone, by the way? Just asking.
No. That is not successful. It's a basic reflex save. And that was 7 sonic damage to you. Okay, Redfern.
Redfern will try to run across the table. Does that require anything?
That'll all be difficult terrain.
Actually, I'm just gonna run this way because it doesn't matter because Noel's out the way.
Yeah, and Yume does need to do a fortitude save because he's gonna be,
shit, sorry.
Okay, and Redfern gets there, yes.
Can I grab the potion?
Yes, you can.
I grab it.
Okay. Okay, Yume's sick also. That was horrendous. And, you could, try to, I've got to say this, it's funny. If you're trained in alchemical bombs, it's an alchemical bomb strike. No, if you are trained in alchemical, well, nah.
I'm trained in martial weapons. I'm trained in weapons.
Oh, yes, you are trained in alchemical bombs then, because they're a martial weapon. You can make a ranged strike against the creature. If a character if you ready your strike and designate the trigger as when it opens its mouth, you get a bonus.
I'll do that.
Now, you actually readying is 2 actions, so you could just try to throw it in its mouth.
Can I try to like shove it in its mouth? Can I just like grab it?
It's an attack roll. It's an attack roll. It also.
So what do I roll?
If somebody grapples it, that might help too. But yeah, just do a dexterity. It's a ranged check, so it's gonna be your dexterity instead of your strength. So it's your
My dexterity is a +0, so that'd be +0 plus proficiency plus 20 d20.
You're an expert, so that's gonna be a +6.
So roll 2d6, 6 plus d20, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, 25. That succeeds. You throw it straight into its mouth, it goes into the back of its throat, and it like gulps it down. However, it is not shrunk yet. Okay, you may. You see it kind of like in a cartoon, kind of like getting a little smaller and then bigger, like periodically.
Probably digesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay, well, first things first, I throw up.
Fortitude save.
Okay.
Your cats. I can hear your cat, by the way.
Yeah. Ooh, you are not sickened.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Very good.
That's why.
Are you bulimic? You look like you're really good at that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to practice, just in case for these situations.
Yeah, I mean, straight A in adventuring school.
What am I supposed to do? I don't. Hey, he looks like he's struggling over there. I don't really want to hurt it. I don't like hurting. I don't really trying to hurt me. Can I
Not sure.
knock on the door and ask him to calm down his pet?
Sure, why not?
Okay, yeah. I knock on the door and I'm like, hey, do you mind just, stroking him or something?
I'm getting my All right, give a diplomacy check. Oh, okay. Yes. So he's gonna enter. Making me hurry. He's in the initiative order now. I'll say that took 2 actions. Okay, Quarok.
Alright, stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna raise my shield and I'm gonna cast Lay Hands on myself.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna add the hit points. Sorican.
All right, I'm going to shove him away from me.
Okay.
And I think I have that actually. Okay.
Okay, that actually No, it does not make you fall prone. That was a regular
Ooh.
failure.
All right. Well, looks like he's gonna shrink soon. So good luck, guys. Move here, and then I close this door. I can't close the door, but I do close the door.
Okay. Slick is gonna randomly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to move here, and
Can I attack opportunity it by shoving it over?
you can do a strike as an attack of opportunity.
I can't like push it over or like shove it or something.
No. All right.
Okay, never
It's
mind,
thrashing
then I'll do
about.
anything.
It's gonna do a tail swipe on Nuala.
Great.
I'm gonna attempt to interpose.
Yes.
13.
21 is a hit, and it will do 13, but not 13 damage. 9 bludgeoning, and it becomes enfeebled after. I assume you make it enfeebled.
Yeah, enfeebled. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Enfeebled 2, enfeebled 1.
yeah enfeebled 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of its next turn.
All right, and it knocks over Nuala.
Okay.
Okay, Nuala, what do you do? And it's starting to shrink. It's like it's getting close. It's to calming down here.
I'm gonna get up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's in the aura. Do you want to climb over a table or what? Did you want to avoid the aura, I
Yeah,
assume?
yeah.
Okay, what are you doing
Yeah.
in general? You're just getting away? Is that right?
Yeah, I just want to get away.
Oh, okay. All right, and 1, 2. All right, there is one. Yep, there's another explosion of reagents over here, but no one's in the area. And at this time, it shrinks down to normal size. You have it goes back to chameleon size, and it runs straight towards Vashon, and says, "Oh," he says, "Come here, Slick," and it jumps straight up to his shoulder, and it starts to shake.
Oh, unfortunately, the vial that had the liquid doesn't shrink, so he actually explodes.
Well, it retches first. Let's say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Coughed up the bottle. Coughed up the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's, an empty bottle now. Okay. All right, he is wearing his coat, and he doesn't know of any of your plans, you guys.
Yeah, you have to explain to him our plans. Noah, can you get Sorokin?
Sure. Sure. Okay.
No, we can't open this door.
Oh, let me do that.
Safe now. You can come out.
Okay. Well,
I handled that well.
all right. He says, I got some stuff here for you guys. Let's see. He's looking around. Ah, Slick. He's talking to Slick. Messing up my organization. And he comments on that stink sap. He says, "Wow, that stuff is really strong." And
You made it.
Can
This is your fault.
He opens the chest and he says, "Okay, this is for you. This is for you." He's like giving out some more alchemical items for the group. Let's see. There are. I'm gonna put them in.
Okay.
Ooh.
Mind if I
Mhm.
Can I patch up some people with some medicine checks?
Sure. What do you guys want to do here before heading out? I want to discuss that.
I try to can I ask Noala if she can help me get the stat off?
Yeah,
The stink?
I'm gonna try to cast prestidigitation
Yes,
and
I'm gonna say you
see
can.
if that helps.
I'm gonna say you get to cut the time and by 2/3, so it's like half an hour that you can remove it off of. Actually, one of them, so an hour total. Almost, yeah, just an hour. To
So can we? Well, if we take a rest here, we can wait for an hour, can we?
yeah.
I'll
At
focus
least
for
I
10
think we
minutes.
do.
That healing's for Quarok.
Sir.
And then I'll do one for
You can
Nuala.
make changes to your own hit points.
And this takes me a total of 20 minutes. But she's doing that thing for a half hour anyway.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
And Nuala gets 7.
Okay.
So yeah, how long are we waiting in here for an hour? What do you say?
That's how long it'll take to remove the stink.
In
Is
that
that good with
time,
everyone else?
yeah, in that time, can I
Alright.
convince him to like give me some of his clothes?
Your argument is
Yeah.
to the plan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He
alright.
agrees to the plan. He says, brilliant idea. I didn't think of that eventuality.
nice. She goes and picks out just some clothes, not something that looks nice.
I'll travel with the false Gato Bee so they look more official because I'm a big scary dragon.
Uh-huh, yeah, having
Where-
a, royal escort,
Dragon
basically.
bodyguard. Yeah.
Where are these magic bullets you can make?
He says, well, I made it so that in case anybody attacked me, they wouldn't know. I spread all of the, well, you know what? I learned that my value is in people not knowing that much about it. I hope you can understand that.
Yeah, but if I'm here to protect you, maybe I can shoot some people with it.
Oh, no, this is purely in its experimental stages. I've yet to contain it. But it would blow up this entire house.
Can I roll lore firearms? Because I actually have lore firearms.
You do, but what are you trying to find out? You're trying to look for the ingredients?
Or at least, like, well, my idea was kind of, like, see if, like, how powerful a gun will that would be with something like the Gato Bee explosion device.
Well, your lore firearms tells you that it's the scale of mass weapons of war, not for a lot of the challenge of engineering a firearm is to contain the explosion, and
This is uncontainable.
it's it's early in its development. There'd have to be more, science applied, more engineering applied. Right now it's more of a bomb than a something that can be turned into a firearm.
So basically, you're putting an artillery cannon into the size of a gun, and that's gonna cause the gun to explode if you try to use it.
Yes, he says he's sure that the nations of Geb and Nex would love to get their hands on this, and but as of right now, it's imperfect. The demonstration was a failure, he said.
How so?
Well, it was supposed to be contained. Wasn't supposed to destroy the building. Or almost destroy the building.
How big you say this amount of this explosive was that destroyed the building?
Your question was how much of it?
How much of it was it?
He holds out his a space between his fingers. Just this much.
That's a lot. That's a very powerful explosive.
Indeed, he says. This is a breakthrough in the history of alchemical science.
I'm pretty sure that'll break any. I'll talk to Sork, and I'm pretty sure that'll blow up any gun to try to use that in it, and him as well, and the building around him.
Yes. So, I designed these traps for two reasons. One was to dissuade the wrong people from getting to me, but also to make sure that whoever got me had was capable. And he brought my dear Slick, back to me, and he pets the chameleon. I think it did its job. I'm gonna remove these auras.
Yay.
See if there's any chat. Okay. Okay, so the items actor has a bunch of alchemical stuff that I'm sure Nuala would love, but anyone proficient in for the bombs at least, and those are martial weapons, but not all of them are bombs. Some of them are things other people might want, and if you click on them, you'll get a description of what it does.
I don't think there's anything I particularly need.
Yeah.
Me neither. Neither, whatever. Pronunciation.
Okay.
Gattleby, what do you need from the Yeast is Least? Or whatever it's called.
The yeast of... the yeast is least.
Yeast, but not least.
What is the name? It's not right here.
The Yeast Beast.
It was a unique name for sure.
The Yeast of All Brewery?
Yes, that's it.
Oh, that. Oh, I didn't know you were referring to that.
I left some important stuff there. Stuff I normally get myself, but... personal stuff. Kids like you wouldn't understand or care. He seems like he doesn't want to share.
Pretty sure I'm older than you, but
What? You're older than you're more than 50 something?
yeah.
Well, you wouldn't know. So he's not answering.
Alright, can we get going?
Sure.
They should get going soon.
Okay.
Are you gonna take some of these items, Nuala?
Yes, already did.
You could probably take the rest of the alchemical stuff.
I'll take the cognitive mutagen, but some of the frontliners should probably take the extra healing potions.
I'll take a healing potion. I'll take the minor one.
There's 2 of them.
There's one antidote, one elixir of life that I see.
Yeah, that has a quantity too.
Yeah. Quantity too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just 2.
Oh, there's 2.
I
I'll
have
take
one on me
then.
right now. I'm fine to keep it in the player pool until we see who needs it beyond that.
I'll take both by accident.
So I got lay on the hands already as well, so.
I guess
You
I'll keep
refocused
both.
in
I'll
this
be
time?
right back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured that's why I said
refocus. You had an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
I'll
said
keep-
before I left focus while you were healing.
Yeah, I'll
guess
I'll
I'll
take
take
all
it.
3 then. I guess I'll take all 3 then if no one else wants them.
We could give one
All
to someone
3?
else in case they get hit too.
Yeah, I'll give. Who wants one?
I'll take one. I don't have one. That might be good to have on hand.
I'll
Yeah,
give
just
you
in
one.
case.
Yeah. How do I give it one? But like,
You could probably put it back in the item thing, and I could just take it
yeah,
out.
one. There you go. So I have 2. Now you have 1. Yeah, there you go.
And then there's the antidote and the other Thunderstone.
What does antidote do?
You can take those Thunderstones because I took the moderate ones. So yeah.
Actually, that's 6 antidotes. We could each take one easily.
Oh, I'll take one if there's 6.
Yeah, if there's, I see quantity 6. I just noticed that we should all have one, right? Wait, it just dropped down.
Oh,
Someone took
someone
all of them,
took
I think.
all of them. It did. It made me take all. I put it down to 1, and I only have 1. But it took all.
It does that. I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a way to split it, maybe?
There isn't. I did the same thing with elixirs.
I think you can split things that are in your inventory, though, somehow.
You can. So I'll take this one, then I'll put 4 back. And they're the 4.
You guys are challenging your GM. I'm looking up vehicles. Oh, this will work.
We entered like 30 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just curious. Yeah, there's still 4 antidotes at the chest if anyone wants them.
Okay. All right. I'll keep moving on.
Hey,
You're ready to.
Yume, are you good with animals?
I got nature.
That's the
5.
most important stat for animals.
Yeah, nature 5. Yeah, nothing
Right,
specific.
maybe we should go get that horse and carriage ready.
Yeah.
All right. So Yume is going to be. Wait, which is the part of which is the first group that will have a fake Gallopy?
Yume.
Redfern at least. Redfern and Yume at least.
Oh, we have that extra hat for him, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
here is how.
Maybe we should take it. Maybe we should take a softie with us. I don't know why I said softie, but like one character that's more vulnerable with us. Because we take
Squishy.
characters that are one of the squishy ones.
It's fine as we are, because if we really need to, like, I still have Coco.
That's true, but I guess if we split the party evenly, I think it'll be more convincing. But that may just be me.
Oh, so Sorokin and Korok can maybe go with the real dude, and then I can go with Redfern and Yume while Yume is disguised.
It should be fine, because you're going to be hit, like, he's going to be hidden. I'm assuming we're just going to throw a blanket over him in the back of the cart.
Yeah, actually, I think me, Redfern and Yume and Coco is probably enough. Thinking about it.
Yeah. We should be fine as it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Okay,
small size. I
then-
can hide in the back with him since I stand out more.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
you're gonna activate Coco, give some more formidable, guards.
Yeah. I wouldn't activate Coco before anything went down. So like it would be just
I
the
see.
2 of us until if anything happened, then I'd activate Coco, because Coco
Alright.
is very, very distinguishable.
Yeah, sounds good. All right.
Alright.
Well, how
And
about this?
How
about
how
this?
far ahead would Group 1 be?
Maybe we should go first. And then you can, like, yell at us.
We can yell at you.
Like, you're kicking us out. Like, why would you leave your house first?
Fair point.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. But
Honestly,
can Yume swap clothes with? Can we get all these? Can we get
Yume
Beetle?
already got
Beetle? Can we get him to look just the clothes that aren't like signature looks? So it doesn't look like him. The Beetlegeese guy.
He has a lot of lab coats that are covered in grease.
Yeah, but that's all you wear.
He
so change him out of his clothes.
Yeah, I'm saying someone swap clothes with him so he can take the mask and look like someone else in the party.
the hat of disguise should be able to change how his clothes look. It's fine.
Does it?
Oh, it does?
If it
So
does, never mind then.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna give him the extra hat of disguise.
Um,
No,
it changes
I
your
take back
voice,
that
scent, or
usually.
mannerisms. Oh, you can change the appearance of your clothing and worn items. Very good. That's a good spell.
There you
There you go.
Sorted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just make him look like I don't know, a dwarf.
I like this idea of him leaving first. So I'm gonna hero point. I'm still getting used to who's who. Okay, Sorikin.
I'm me.
Yeah,
He's
that's easy
he's
for you.
him. She's her.
Yeah,
I'm you.
I'm the dragon.
that's that. It's it. Okay, so but then how much like how close will the two groups be to each other is my question.
I'd say 10-20 minutes is probably ideal. If you want
What?
a timeline.
I might be too far apart.
Yeah, I'd say like
If
tail us
something
like the
goes
Mafia.
down, something goes wrong, then you'll be far apart.
Yeah, do the Mafia style, 5 cars behind. That's
I
the
have-
just standard. Well, you stay about 5 cars behind.
I have message, so how about we stay about 120 feet apart so that I can use that to communicate if we get
Ooh,
into
I
a
like
war
this
or
idea
something
too.
happens.
I like that idea.
I'm giving a hero point for that.
Thank you.
Double hero
Yeah.
points.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've given 4, which is the goal. Okay. So
Now you're done.
all right, they are leaving the place first. Some people are not sick. You can go first, and Yume, what are you yelling?
Ooh, I mean,
You want to imitate the voice too? I mean, not in real. You don't have to in real life, but your character
Yeah.
is.
yeah, I mean anything along the lines of, I don't ever want to see you again. Don't come back.
Okay.
And he whispers to you, you know, I hope, anyway, he just tells you other things to yell out at himself. Kind of jokingly.
Nice.
Okay.
All
Roll back
right.
Apologies for breaking into his shed.
And he's not saying a word while he's outside. And
All right. Let's...
yep, the kids that had gathered across the street are not there.
What about that guy I saw before?
The stakeout,
The trench coat. Is there a guy in a trench coat out here?
the guy in the trench coat.
I mean, is Beetlejuice wearing a trench coat?
You don't
I'll
see
call him
a guy in
Beetlejuice,
you don't
him.
see the guy in the trench coat. And yeah, you proceed down to. Okay, Sorikin knows where the carriage is. Now roll a d20 for me. There's a chance they went out shopping for groceries. If you roll, if you roll a 4 or lower, the carriage is not there.
The carriage has concealment.
No, they might have gone. They might have been doing some.
I
errands.
know what you mean.
Okay. All right, the carriage is there, and it's and you see actually the horse that pulls it, drinking from a bucket of water.
Korak or Nuala, either one of you good with animals?
I'm not.
And actually, I said it was 3 blocks over, so I assume the other party is now. Are you leaving too, or no?
Probably.
I can say we start leaving as well.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Actually, can you send the message once you guys are done? Once you guys get the carriage moving, can you send a message, then we'll leave?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. All right, the horse, shakes its mane. It's just kind of chilling.
So neither one of you guys are good with animals?
What is that in this? Is that like social skills or survival in this one?
Nature.
Probably nature.
Nature.
Nature. Nope.
All right, I'll try.
I'm a +1. Yeah.
I'll get the horse to the carriage.
No, it's actually attached to the carriage.
Oh, it's already attached to the carriage?
Yeah.
I guess I'll... What does it take to drive a carriage?
It is... I'm learning the rules as we speak.
Carrot in a stick.
It's an action to drive. You do a piloting check. Oh, it's listed in the stat block. Okay. Okay. If you are learning with me, you can look up wagon at Archives of Nethys. It's a level 1 vehicle. 10 feet long, 10 feet wide. It can hold 2 passengers. But actually,
I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm looking at is like the regular
I'm sorry,
mechanical one.
I'm a little confused. The first group that went out is the fake out group, right? Is that the group you went in the wagon?
No.
The real group is the one that went out.
Oh yeah, the real group. So that's the Okay.
The real fake group. The fake real group. The real fake group went out first. Now the fake real group is coming out second.
Yeah.
There's a real fake and a
not
fake.
confusing at all.
Okay. I'm looking at the level 1 vehicle, which has 2 passengers, but I suppose you could squeeze in it. And it's
Want them small, to be fair, so.
Nature, well, DC 17 to 25, depending on the pulling creature.
Jeez.
That's a nice city horse. He's used to it.
Riding horse.
Such convincing
I
words.
think it's a will. Yeah, I'm gonna say it is DC 18.
Nature.
Yes.
Alright. I'll go for it.
Godspeed. Oh.
Okay, that is wait, that's survivable.
Oh, son of a...
But
It's the same thing
Ronald's
for me,
rules of
though.
rolling means the die roll counts. So you succeed, and I'm just looking at piloting checks. Boarding is one thing. That's just an action. Driving is you pilot your vehicle to move. Okay. But in the meantime, you just pilot it past.
So I drive it past his house so that she could send the message.
Yes.
Maybe not past the house, maybe like you're past the house, because if it's past the house, people may notice it and think it's weird.
Yeah, well, I could go into... I assume, like, there's another road on the other side of his house?
Yeah.
You know what I...
I mean, I'm
so
I'm massively overthinking this, but yeah.
No, actually,
that makes
no.
sense.
I'm looking
So
at the
I-
map, and there's not another road. It's
120
there's
feet,
another
though, so I think we
building
should be
behind
good.
it. Yeah, 120 feet. I'm not seeing an issue here. And you actually do need line of effect for message, but there's the sound of the cart, so
We use that as a
Okay.
signal.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys, that's the real Gattleby going ahead, and now the fake out group is gonna step out. Yeah.
The real fake group. The fake real group.
Okay. Am I right that that's only the dragon and Yume?
And Coco as disguised as the
No, Coco's not out yet.
No. Yume is the looking like
Yume's
Gattleby,
disguised.
right?
Oh, I thought Coco was disguised Gattleby. Never mind, but it's
Oh, okay.
whatever. Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
All right. Okay, very good. It is 5:49, folks, and I will let me ask this. On a typical Tuesday, are you okay with going a little long? Because I think this is a good stopping point. And
I think it's a stopping point. That's a bit late for me.
Yeah, and so we can
Yeah.
go a little longer next time. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, that
Okay,
sounds good. to
so
me.
Matt has a little issue with it being too late, and is saying that's fine for next week.
It's not too late. It just I still have to
Okay.
eat.
Okay. All right then. Okay, any thoughts about today's session? I'd like to get feedback, especially since we're a new group. Positive,
I enjoyed
plus
it.
positive.
I like the planning.
Yeah,
Declining.
I think
The
we.
planning. Sorry.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
we came up with some really good plans for how to handle this.
Yeah, I really like the ideas people were coming up with. Yeah, maybe someday you'll see what's written, but it's a lot less interesting. Okay, good. Yeah, you know, the last session was we had a lot of combat, so I wanted to make sure we, you know, have something a little different today. So I'm glad people sounded like people enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. Thank you.
Okay, good. All right then. So for those, we have 7 viewers right now. I'm glad you watched. I hope you enjoyed it. You know,
Any videos
let
your
us know.
watchers can look forward to?
Oh yeah. I put out a video yesterday responding 2 years after this negative review of Pathfinder 2 came out. I finally have my rebuttal that I did a lot of work on, and people can look on my some of you have seen it, I gather.
Yeah.
It only took 2 years.
Yeah.
It only took
yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, almost too much time put into it, man. I don't know how you put that many hours in.
Yeah, one of the people said it ran a little long, one of the comments.
How long was it? How long is it again?
I'm gonna leave you to see it, and you'll see. I mean, you'll see the length of it, and you're gonna react. So I invite people to see that, and also something else. I'm gonna something else that's I don't know what other new original video I'll do. I have a list of like 20 possible videos. And
Why not an examination? I do have an idea if you're open to ideas.
ooh, put them in the suggestions one. Oh, some
Yeah.
random guy says, and that's literally their name, that it was fun watching you guys play. Great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
you.
fun.
Thanks,
playing.
random guy.
Thanks,
you.
random
Thank
person
you,
in the
random
chat.
guy.
I love you. I love you too. I love you too, random citizen.
Another one is there was a little brouhaha in the tabletop spaces last month, saying Pathfinder players are shitty and condescending, and I have a response this week. So that's all I'll say about that. I'm sure I've created mega hype. And what
It's
else?
gonna be great.
So anytime people experience a community and feel that way, is that upset people are always the most vocal, and they're the ones out there interacting with people. That usually almost never is indicative of a crowd.
Yeah,
Yes.
agreed.
Yeah.
Every
Video game
group will
boards
have
who are
it.
complaining aren't playing the game.
No matter
Yeah.
what it is, almost anything in the world.
And
Those vocal
every group
minority are not indicative.
will also have its assholes.
Yeah, and if you're a D&D creator, you're gonna hear from non-D&D players. What else? Oh yeah.
I do wish there's more some more homebrew for Pathfinder 2e, but maybe that's just me.
Uh-huh.
At least more active community for that stuff, but whatever.
I'm in the middle of teaching some strategy board games with people, and I'm thinking of making that into contents too. But anyway, people should subscribe to my main channel, to this channel, and join my Discord too. And then there's a Patreon too, where you get early access to my response to the brouhaha, I call it, in my video, if you're a tier 2 patron or higher. It's already up for patrons. Okay, any questions, or are we gonna now end?
I think I'm good for the night.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Ready to see how the
All
plans
right,
fall
it
apart.
was good to hang out with
Yes.
you. I will see you next time.
All right,
See you next
bye.
week. See you next 2 weeks.
Okay,
Thanks,
bye.
Yeah.